Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your wake-up call here on Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Wednesday, the 23rd of March today for you on this fantastic Wednesday. What a great day of shows coming your way. And it's a busy old day here in the studio. Yes, indeed. Loads of great stuff for you on the website. Remember, head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk. .eu. We've got our spring sale happening at the moment until Monday the 28th of March. You've got 70% off on selected items, so make sure you're heading to the website. While you're there as well, as we are celebrating National Craft Month, don't forget 3 for 2 on selected Spectrum Noir accessories, and make sure you're heading there. That's until Sunday. And also, there's so much happening. Don't forget as well, it is the Totally Tiffany birthday week, 19 years old. So many great deals for you. Head to the website, click the offers. You'll see everything happening for you on the website. It's a great time for deals. Someone who's very excited about these deals is, of course, everyone's favourite. It's Craig. Good morning, mate.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Really excited today. Well, do you know what? I'm always excited. But what we've got within Craft Chat and Create today, we have got our interchangeable sentiments, which haven't been seen for a wee while. So we're looking forward to having a look at them. We're also going to be having a look at Sharon Callis Flower Fairies. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely adore Sharon Callis. And we've got some special guests coming in as well.
We do indeed.
St. Peter's Crafting Group. Now, I'm going to just make sure I've got my notes just right on these ones here. So they actually started a project, the ESOL, and it's actually the English speaking of other language.
Right.
And what they like to do is they set up their group so that they could then help and support the refugee and asylum seekers in the Tees Valley. Nice. So they're in and they've been doing their quilting, whereas we're going to go in a lot more detail as well towards the end of the show. You definitely don't want to miss it though, because if you think, well, what crafting? What do they do when it comes to crafting? You're going to find out it's to do with quilting, and they've made some spectacular things. So I'm going to be having a chat with them myself, because you're going to be featuring a very special someone as well.
Absolutely, very excited. You guys are already excited about this on Who's in the Studio today. And I mean, I've got some of the great products here, which you are already going crazy for on the website. I'll tell you more about that. But the wonderful Zantangle's back in the studio, which means Sandra's here. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
Hello. How are you, my dear?
Oh, it's lovely to be here. Yeah, I've had plenty of cups of tea, so I'm all good, ready to tangle.
Absolutely. What have you got coming up for us today?
We've got owls, dragons, cute dragons and not so cute dragons. We've got sea life, so we've got seahorses, jellyfish, lots of tiles, lots of books, all sorts of things. Just anything and everything that you can tangle on.
Absolutely, including your shoes. I've seen your shoes this morning, already tangled on. Guys, if you remember last time when Sandra was here in the studio, we had the wonderful equipment, the pencils, the pens, the wonderful squares, the stencils, the books. They are all back in stock on the website. However, already flying off the shelves, 30% of the... 40%, wow, okay, that's gone up already. 40% of the starter bundle has already gone. So if you are already thinking of getting some more Zentangle, don't sit about, get it now. Loads of you getting in touch today. Caitlin's on the socials. Rihanna's on from Australia, good morning. Hayley saying have a lovely Wednesday. Debbie, good morning from New York. Linda from lovely Dudley saying good morning. CJ Papercrafts saying good morning. And Jill Crafts saying hi, Craig and George. Remember, if you want to get involved in the show, it's never been easier. Just comment below on YouTube or Facebook. If you've got any questions or anything you were asking, we can do that for you today. While you're on the website looking at those brilliant Sanntangle deals and those amazing sales, why not take a closer look at our wonderful Get It Got It Good deal? Yes, it's the wonderful Xyron machine, which I know you guys are going crazy for already. Your 1.5 inch and your 3 inch as well. It's always incredible. So many great deals you can do with this. Makes your wonderful dies cuts into wonderful stickers, which I know that you guys are loving. It's so useful, so versatile, and a brilliant price, 20% saving for you. £17.98, $25.98. That can be yours today. So make sure you're getting that, and also you get your Club Inspired discount, and you also get your clear pay option of 4 instalments of £4.50 for you guys here in the UK. Patty Ranman is saying, hello Sandra, already ordered everything new, loving it all. Janet Rees on Facebook, hi Tanglers, hello Tanglers. Loads of great deals for you on the website for our spring sale, and that includes the wonderful Sharon Callis, which I can't believe the price. 70% off on this today. Wonderful collection of flowers, dies and stamps for you today, which I know when it comes to the wonderful Sharon Callis is just incredible. Starting off first of all with your rose. Now this is beautiful. Now if you've not seen these wonderful ladies before, girls, I mean ladies.
Fairies,
Fairies,
girls,
whatever you
ballet
want to call them.
dancers, could be many different things.
Could be anything you wish.
Absolutely.
The full set, you're getting the stamps and you're getting the dies as well. £6.89 for you today, which is ridiculous. £7.48, 70% off saving here for you. You're also going to get your Club Inspire discount on top of that, which is just incredible. So much great deal for you. That's the wonderful rose.
They are indeed. So you can see within these ones and all throughout that you can then create them within the fairy.
Yep.
But then you've got scope, maybe a dancer, a ballerina. It could just be a girl on her own. Lots of things that you can do with them.
That's the jasmine one there for you. And again, you don't have to do them in the yellows. You can do them whatever colour you want. You've got that freedom there. So you've got jasmine here for you. Again, at that great, ridiculous price. Look at that platinum price.
I know, it's fab.
That's just crazy. And then wrapping off this great collection is the aster just there again. Perfect for you, absolutely stunning. And also, you've got the option as well for the flowers as well, which is also great. When it comes to the wonderful Sharon Callis, the flowers that you see here, you've got the wonderful orange jasmine there for you. Again, so when it comes to flower forming, I mean, it really is just in its own little world. It's been designed here where the work is done for you.
Well,
in
absolutely,
the
yeah. And it was Sharon that actually came up with this one when it comes to quilling. So we'll talk you through it within the first demo. But with the quilling, you no longer have to do 2 flowers,
Nope.
2 strips. All you do is 1 pass, fold it over, and then we're going to roll it up to create a gorgeous little flower within that set. There.
Absolutely, and then to complement that wonderful aster, you've got that wonderful flower there for you.
Absolutely.
3 different. Look at that price: £2.99. $3.88.
Yes.
That is crazy. A 70% saving.
And that one gives you a nice fuller one as well. They're going to go through many of your die cutting machines. We're going to be actually using that one as well as jasmine within our first demonstrations. What I want to say, usually we say if you see something, go across onto Shop the Show and get it. This collection, there is a collection with the Flower Fairies on Shop the Show as a bundle. Don't buy it.
What? Craig.
Don't buy it.
Not meant to do.
Don't buy it.
What?
Do not buy the bundle of the Flower Fairies where you're getting the gorgeous ladies. Buy them individually. They actually work out cheaper. I don't know what the team have been up to next door, but it works out cheaper to buy them individually than it does as the bundle. So I'm actually going to say, ignore the bundle on Shop the Show and buy them individually. It works out cheaper that way. So it's not often you're going to hear us say, don't buy something on Shop the Show. I'm telling you, don't buy the bundle on Shop the Show, get them individually.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't know. We're going to find out just soon. If I disappear, we're going to find out.
Okay.
I've said it.
A brilliant prize for you that. Loads of you get in touch today. Loads of you already getting your Sanntangle. Shelley 86M on YouTube. Me too. I've already ordered. Yay. Hayley Ralph on Facebook. Can't wait for the show today. Alicia is saying good morning and greetings from Arkansas. And Val on Facebook saying hi, George and Craig. Looking forward to another crafty day from Val in Southampton. Great deals for you on this show, including the interchangeable sentiment dice. Love these. Again,
beautiful.
I was saying this yesterday. There's things I've not seen before. This is another one of those. £26.98, $30.51. Remember your Club Inspire discount and your clear pay options on this. Starting off, first of all, with your butterfly foliage. Now, within each set of these, you're getting 2 different sentiments which you can use. So you've got the Happy Easter and the Happy Thoughts, which both fit within this wonderful element.
And a happy birthday.
And a happy birthday as well. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
You've got
there.
3 sentiments within each one.
Look at that. That is good. You've got a wonderful detail with the butterfly, and then you've got that wonderful outline behind it as well. So you've got the option to create something really, really wonderful here. Then you've got the wonderful regal frame. Just for you, miss you, thank you. Each of these individually are £14.99 or £16.95, and you're getting the full set at that wonderful price at £26.98, $30.51. You've also got it here with the wild flowers, sending love, sending hugs, and sending kisses. The lovely vines, again, best wishes, best of luck, and the best friend. The ornate swirls there for you today. Get well wishes, sending wishes, and birthday wishes. And you've also got the pretty florals. That's one of my favourites. Congratulations. Condolences. Always a great little, really done elegantly.
Yeah.
And celebrate there for you as well. Great collection there for you, that brilliant price. I mean, Craig, these are really useful to have, aren't they?
They are, because the fact is, you know, you've got the outline, you've got the detailed die, but you've got the sentiment die. But you're getting 3 sentiment dies. Now, within the sentiment die, so within the send and hugs, you've got the other 2 that coordinate size-wise, so they're going to fit perfectly. So we've got the few ideas here. So now in this one here, we're actually going to be demoing with the Miss You set. But within this one, you've got your Miss You, or you've got the option of having the other 2. But then what you can also do is you can then be maybe using the sentiment on its own. Maybe you want to use the detail on its own, you can do that. We've done a demonstration in the past, you'll find it across on our YouTube, whereas the detail element we foiled on the foil press, and then we use the outer die to die cut it out, and then we pop the sentiment in. So there's lots of different things that you can be doing with them. Really, really simple if you want to, by actually popping them onto your cards, but the fact is you've got a large area of scope there. Thinking of that Easter one, it's not always a sentiment that we get a lot. This year we've got the Easter collection. Why not tie that in with the Easter collection?
Yeah.
What about the shaped easels with the bunny rabbit?
Great.
Start to tie them in as well. Really good set, but just a good set to have sentiment-wise, but with a bit of decoration as well.
Great idea and a brilliant price as well. Clear paint options available for you on that. Every morning we bring you a morning must-have, 24 hours to grab this amazing deal. This is an incredible deal. You're getting your 12 flip markers. You're starting off here with your wonderful natural world. They're coming in with you in that range of colours, the markers here for you. And you're also going to be paying for the cosmic world as well. There you are. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. You've got 6 great colours. Comet, Nebula, you've got Eclipse, Cosmos, Galaxy, and the Lunar within there. Absolutely free. You're getting this wonderful 9x12 black paper pad, 240 GSM, 30 sheets within that for you. Perfect to use with your flip markers. £29.98, $39.90, a 25% saving. Craig, when would you use your metallic flip markers?
Well, you can use them for pretty much anything. What I like to do then is I like to use them for just writing my cards, my greeting cards, so I send them birthday. And actually, I just sent away my Mother's Day, my auntie and uncle's anniversary, my friend Carly, I've sent her and Danny, their wee one Reva, an Easter gift. So all the cards that are written out in these ones, because you get that different flip sort of effect within these ones here. Here we go. This is the sort of thing there. Nicely smooth, you got them for me. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. So if you're wanting to then colour in your embossing, so onto your black cardstock, so you can use that black cardstock that you've got within the bundle, the embossing over the top. But what about just taking sections, freehand sections, colouring them in that we can see in here. But then if we've got our, it's kind of like our outline dies that you've got here, so colouring in these ones, look at that, there we go, look at that with the light hitting them. Absolutely gorgeous, or as Erin just said, gorge. Freehand little designs on the back if you want to. Colour in your sentiments. Maybe you've got the interchangeable sentiments. Colour them in if you wanted to. Or if you like to do your handwriting. I know not everyone loves their handwriting, but if you do, then start to use your own handwriting as the background. Do that. And as I say, there's all these different ways that you can be using them, but I do like to use them for my Christmas cards, birthday cards, all of these ones. Nicely just finishing off the inside. Inside of your card with something bright and a little bit of sparkle as well to them. So that's these ones. What you'll be able to use them with as well throughout different crafting is something that George is away to show you right now.
Absolutely. I know how excited you guys are to have the wonderful Sandra back in the studio. Good morning, my dear.
Good morning. I'm excited to be back.
I can tell you
Love
are.
it.
Loads of you getting in touch this morning. Terry Anderson on YouTube saying, good morning, George and Craig. Stormy in Ohio. Please take care out there today. And Anne-Lee on YouTube. Good morning, everyone from sunny Bristol indeed. If it is a little bit stormy, today's the day to sit back with your Sanntangle and get carried away. This is the wonderful Book 7. It's the first time available to you guys over in the States. At £21.99, $31.89, saving yourself 10%. And you've also got your Club Inspired discount on this at £17.59, $25.51. So Sandra, if people don't know what Zentangling is, what is Santangling?
It's about using very, very simple lines, very simple strokes, and working on small things that we call tiles.
Yep.
But then, as you build the design up, you have that moment of relaxation and just chilling out. But then, at the end of it, you create something really beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. So, what is it? What we're getting in Book 7? Okay. What is Book 7
You're
for
actually
us?
going to get 30 different tiles, or instructions on how to create 30 different tiles. And then of course in the back it shows you how they've been coloured, so you can colour them if you want to. And then you've got a student's gallery. So all this work here is not what I've done.
Right.
This is what other people have done.
Brilliant.
That have already tangled along with the videos that you can get with these. And look what they've done. They're all completely different. But it gives you that bit of inspiration.
Really does. Really does. And you've got some amazing examples there of what you can make from
look
book
at this
7.
one. I mean, that's really sweet, isn't it? It's just using a really, sort of a quarter of a tile, really.
Yeah.
And just having a little bit of that section in there. But then, of course, if you want to, why not take it a little bit further and have something a little bit bigger in there as well? So this doesn't have to be on a tile. You can take it a bit bigger. Look at this one.
That is gorgeous.
That in the middle there is hand-drawn.
Absolutely. Is it? No, it's not.
Hand-drawn.
Why do you lie to me? Look at
not,
that.
it's not. It's hand-drawn.
That is
The
incredible.
instructions for creating that design are in this book. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is brilliant. And this is the thing, what we've realised when you've been, you've been coming through us now for a couple of weeks, or a couple of months here, saying people are actually going, I'm getting better. People are, people sending their work. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of you going for that starter kit today. Maybe you've already got the starter kit. Why not go for the next set of books? £21.99, $31.89 for book 7. Linda Ryan on YouTube, not too well today, but watching Crafters TV always cheers me up. I'm well, Linda, hopefully you can have a great day watching us.
Yeah, better soon.
Absolutely, perfect day for this as well. There it is for you. You get the Tiles, Tangles and the Technique book number 7 with the 30 new tiles and that inspiration. So much within it. You're investing, like we said about this in the Academy of Colour, it's an investment in the education. That's what you're getting here.
And of course, this is the instructions for how to do that particular tile. Do them in your own way or try them with something different.
Yeah.
One of the demos later, actually, I've used one tile, but I've created it 4 times.
Perfect.
To create a bigger piece. So there's lots of things you can do with it.
Really does. Another book for you is book number 3, the Tiles, Tangles and Techniques. So again, we've had book 7. We're going back to book 3 here. So what are we getting within book 3? What is this allowing us to do?
I can show you.
First time for the USA as well on this.
Book 3 gets you into a little bit more colour. So as you can see here, these are all your tiles.
Look at this.
We've 12 lovely tiles in there from scratch, literally new start, to how you create these lovely sort of flowery designs. And of course, in the book itself, you've got practice pages where you can practice making your own journal pages. So rather than it just being a tile now, I'm trying to encourage you how to sort of make it a little bit bigger and take it a bit further. So it's a great one on from book 1, book 2, book 3. But if you want to just take this one and start from scratch with this one, you can do that as well.
Absolutely, £19.99, $28.99. So much within this book. I promise you, don't think they'll be put off by this. I know a lot of our crafters go, I can't do this. Honestly, we promise you, this is something that you'll be able to do. At £19.99, $28.99. First time for you guys over in the States, saving yourself over 20%. Your Club Inspired Platinum price at £15.99. $23.19. That's book number 3. Right, now this is something that's brand new and we are absolutely going crazy for this. It is all about everyone's favourite, owls, dragons and sea life stencils. I love how we've gone for that collection of owls, dragons and sea life.
And sea fire, anything,
because they always go to it. This wonderful jellyfish, this jellyfish is part of it, isn't it?
It is, yes. This is the original piece of artwork from the jellyfish.
Yeah.
And so many people have admired this. It's on the wall in my gallery at my studios.
Yeah.
And I thought, do you know what? I'm actually going to get you to draw it yourself. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I've given you a stencil. Of course, it's going to look different every single time, but yeah, you're going to be able to draw that.
Absolutely. Now, I promise you, this is what is so good about Sandra with Sanntangle is that it's your words, isn't it? This is all you've written it down. It's that if you don't have the video access, you've got it here within the book. So here it is for the dragons. You're getting all the stencils there, right? So there are all the stencils for you. However, the book is going to take you step-by-step instructions on how to create that dragon. And it's written in Sandra's words. So I promise you, it even explains what each part of the stencil does, doesn't it?
It certainly does, yes. And you're not going to get any technical terms in there. It's almost like you're sort of, I'm there holding your hand. And of course, it's not just that big one. You want to do cute ones.
Absolutely.
You've got cute ones. Look at that.
That
is divine. I've got a sample.
Have you?
Yes.
Bless me, I'm so sorry.
These are the cute ones.
Look at that.
Look at these. They are just divine. But then, of course, if you want to go a little bit sort of larger, as you know, then you can also go.
Wow. That is incredible.
Cute or big, It's entirely up to you, but you get the chance to do all of them. And of course, there's variations in there. So again, every single one is going to be different.
Great stuff. You've also begun it here with the wonderful owls. Woo-hoo. That's my little owl impression. There you are with your stencils.
I just thought I'd laugh.
No, thanks. I don't know if it's with me or at me. There you are with your wonderful owls. Again, same principle with the book. You're getting the family.
Oh, I know.
Look at the eyebrows. I mean, these are brilliant. I mean, I'm looking at that going, well, that's what it is. It's 2 circles. Add a few more circles, and but then it's down to you, isn't it? It really is so simple.
Yeah, I mean, again, you get those cute ones. So if you think, I don't know, imagine a wedding, and
Yeah.
you've got all the characters of the wedding, and you've got different owls for each one, or your mates and things. But then you've got the lady, where you can see she's all around with all those flowers and all that kind of thing. And then, of course, you've got that majestic owl in the background. So your scope, you could start from complete scratch with the kids, doing the cute ones. And then you can spend maybe an afternoon doing the lady one, Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I think a whole day I would take to do that large dragon.
Owl.
Which I've got, this is the original, actually. I've got it here.
Oh,
Here we go.
oh my goodness.
There he is in his full glory. So
Wow.
You see there.
That is hand-drawn, ladies and gentlemen.
Hand drawn, and you could do it as well. I'm not giving you the stencil to draw that exact owl, I'm giving you the shapes and giving you the instructions for how you can create that yourself.
I want that in my wall.
It's amazing. It's a
That
great
is
tattoo,
so
isn't
good.
it? It's
That was
amazing.
so
I love
good.
it.
So you've seen the owls, you've seen the dragons. Let's see the sea life. Here's the sea life stencils for you. All the different sections for you. You've got the bottle, the anchor. There is so much within this bundle. It is true. You're getting all the different stencils there, and there's nothing stopping you using these within your card designs, within your scrapbooking. Maybe you've had a wonderful holiday and want to write about it in your scrapbook. You've got them there. But when you start Zentangling it, oh my goodness, this is when the fun really can start. Look at your little seahorse, beautiful. So much within this great collection. So already 10% of the stock has gone on this brand new for you guys over in the States. I mean, again, Sandra, what a great collection this is.
I know, and when you look at the stencil, you sort of think, where on earth's that seahorse?
Yeah.
Where on earth do you create that from? And it doesn't look like anything, but that's the beauty of it. I'm giving you the structure, almost like a ruler and a compass. So you would sit there with that. I'm giving you a shape, and then I'm giving you the instructions step by step for how to create not just the jellyfish and not just the seahorse, but you've got those fish, you've got little sea ships and bottles, a couple of ships in there as well. So you can create any kind of theme and anything you want to do, but that jellyfish is just to die for, isn't it?
It really is.
Beautiful.
Wendy Frederick on Facebook say, my sea life stencils arriving this morning. 10% of the stock already gone for you on this today. £46, $66.49, 10% saving. Don't forget as well, you're going to get your Club Inspire discounts on top of this, which I just think is incredible. Look at the price you're paying, £36.80, $53.19. Kerry Shepherd on YouTube, I've done the seahorse and the jellyfish, and this is from someone whose stick men look terrible. So guys, I promise you, this is a great
It's doable,
tool. Yeah,
honestly, it
absolutely.
is doable,
If you are investing in the Sanntangle, you want to keep these great ideas, great sketchbook here for you. Again, the wonderful hardback sketchbook. An A4, £12.99, $18.89. Don't just think about sketching inside, no. Think about sketching on the outside. I know that your sketchbooks are just full of
get your
it.
tri-blends on the front actually, because
great
that'll
idea.
work brilliantly. And yeah, I've got my sketchpad here. I actually have a new sketchpad every year.
Right.
And I've got exactly the same one. Well, say same one. Mine's gold.
Yeah.
But in here, this is where that seahorse came to life. So here we go. This is my original sketches for the seahorse.
Look at
little
that.
fish in there. And I've got, all the little different bits and pieces in there. I mean, even going a little bit backwards, look, this is like a peek into my mind.
Yeah.
Look, these are things that we've done in class, that we've done designs. There it is. Look, there's the original.
wow.
I actually drew that here last time I was here. The bee as well, we got things. But then, of course, there is, if I just turn it a page. So you see, I'm actually using, there's the jellyfish. So yeah, so obviously, a few blank pages and things there coming on.
Yeah.
But this is mine. This is what I use every day.
Yeah.
So you can see that, I do use what I bring.
Absolutely. Hayley Ralph on Facebook, I'm loving the Sea Life. It is such a great collection, isn't it? There's so many great deals for you on the website today, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk. And one of the things that we've talked about is the tile system.
Yes.
So we've got the set here of the monochrome tiles. So why do we go for the tiles?
Okay, the tiles, they are your absolute essentials. If you've got an hour or half an hour to spare, you can actually write your name, the date, the tile number on the back of it.
Yeah.
But then you do all the artwork on the front.
Right.
It's not overwhelming, it's small enough. You can ink these, you can bring stamps in and do your own thing with it. But the idea is you have a moment to yourself to just do a bit of tangling. But I'm going to show you later how you can stick these together to create bigger pieces.
Great stuff. Again, you've got the great colours, you've got the wonderful whites, the greys, the wonderful silvers and the blacks. Again, if you wanted to get these, guys, 50% of the stock has gone on these at £5, our $7.25. Remember your Club Inspired price on this at £4, or alternatively $5.80. A great collection. So much love coming in for Sanntangle this morning. Let me get the wonderful brush pens for you, my darling. Again,
I feel in charge now.
That's it. Don't say that. Never in charge. A great collection with your Sanntangle dual brush pens. Again, 2 great tips here on that wonderful brush and that fine tip at the bottom. So you are getting 16 colours. I just could have asked you, wouldn't I? Says it there as well. Right there, 16 dual brush pens. £13.99, $22.29. And again, this wonderful Club Inspired Platinum price, £11.19, $16.23. I mean, these pens are incredible, aren't they?
They are specific, yeah. We brought them in so you can tangle with them. You've got that lovely fine liner on the bottom, that means you can tangle in colour. But then you've also got a brush nib, and it's a harder brush nib.
Yeah.
So it's great for filling in. Or if you want to do your backgrounds, which again, I'm going to show you on a tile later.
Yeah.
That's what I use to create my backgrounds on my tiles.
Absolutely.
So best of both worlds, everything in one, really.
Look at that, you've got a wonderful fine tip there on that side, and that
Lovely,
wonderful
isn't it?
brush tip.
They're
It's beautiful.
Nice to go along the tiles as well, they won't they?
Absolutely, great for your calligraphy as well, I always think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Great colours there for you. Remember as well, you can get your Club Inspired discount on that, £11.19, $16.23. Now, if you are wanting to go for the smaller sketchbook, maybe for your travelling, maybe you're a person who gets to train quite regular. Now, we have the rose gold, but the ones that we have for you available on the website are the silver and the gold. Again, you're wonderful. The small, again, exact same principle with this sketchbook compared to your A4 one. You've got your £11.99, $17.39. A great price for you today on the A5 sketchbook. I mean, this is great as well, isn't it?
Do you know, I've started bullet journaling.
Have you?
And I actually use that sketchbook as a bullet journal because you can sketch in it if you want to, you can write in it if you want to, but I like to do both.
Yeah.
And of course, stamping in it, inking over the pages, which I did do a demo last time I was here.
I remember, yeah.
Inking around the edges and things. So don't just think of it as something that's plain that you draw in. Think of it as something that you can carry with you, and you can have your notes in there, and you can paperclip things, and staple things to all sorts of stuff going
Really
on.
can. Brilliant price there. That's the price there for the silver, £11.99, $17.39. Remember, you've got the option of gold as well on the website. We haven't got the rose gold one, but have a look on the website. There's your Club Inspired price as well. Sorry, Dobby. £9.59, $13.91. I just hit him in the face. I didn't mean to. Sorry. I know you will do. We've also got for you as well gel pens. Now, I love gel pens. These were one of those things as a kid that I loved, but these are perfect for your Zentangle, aren't they?
Again, yes. I've chosen these colours. They're some are metallic, some are matte, and they're there to sort of work with my tile colours. So you'll see there's a few earth colours in there. You've got the blue, that blue matte is just beautiful.
Oh, and there, gorgeous.
Yeah. And the red, metallic, divine. And it was a set that I thought, well, I want to use. And these are the colours I want. So that's what we got.
Absolutely. There you are. And again, look at that Club Inspired price as well. £8.79, $12.75. Right, Sandra, should we do the dancing? Look at that. We're getting good at this. That was beautiful. I'm glad it's great. I'm glad we shared that. I love how she stroked Dobby as well. I didn't mean to hit him. I'm sorry, Dobby. If you don't know who Dobby is, it is the wonderful... Yeah, there he is behind... There's...
Here he is.
Look at him. He's your wonderful mascot, isn't he?
He is, yes. He's the departmental mascot. So you're going to see him around doing different jobs. We don't have him here just for the fun. We have
And he's got a new outfit as well.
He has got a new outfit.
He's got a Ben Mosby shirt, as we like to call him. It's a Ben Mosby shirt. Should put a waistcoat on him. We've got a great deal for you as well. If you're spending your time doing this untangling, you want to keep it safe. You want to keep it secure. You want to look after it. You see how beautiful these works out. It's something you'll be really proud of, isn't it? And if you're taking it to your classes, you're going to want the art folder. Again, at £15.99, $23.18, your Club Inspired price at £12.79, also $18.59. Here we are for you guys as well. Got the zip in there. Perfect. It's bigger than A4 as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's not A3. it's a little bit smaller than that. But do you know what? A lot of our work, we don't tend to work on A3.
No.
We tend to work more square-like. And this is perfect for holding them in. Of course, your sketch pads fit in there. And then at the front, you can fit all your little stencils in there as well, and your pens and things like that. It does open easy.
The zip. The zip's got stuck on them. There it is.
There we go.
There's the zip for you. Again,
So, yeah,
absolutely.
in there.
That
Job
great
done.
pocket. Loads of love for this. Loads of love for Dobby as well today. Loads of comments. You come in by a price on that at £12.79, $18.54. He's gone walkies.
He has.
Victoria just said, who is that cute, cuddly behind the jellyfish picture? And I don't mean you, George. Stop it, you. Sheila's just saying, they are so lovely with two sizes of a seahorse with the wonderful sea collection. All the fishes, fish eyes, starfish shells, and the ship in the bottle. And Kerry's saying, I woke up at 5:45 just to watch Sandra.
Oh, really?
Already
That's
ordered immediately. You've got to go. You know, wow. Sorry, just something on the screen which just scared me a little bit. If you're wanting to get it, what is this? It's like Spot the Difference. Which one is Dobby and which one is Craig?
Can't see that. I know he's a silly man, but you can't see that.
Sounds daft. That's what I usually do for a job as well, is talk to teddy bears. Hayley Ralph on Facebook. I'm really looking forward to some demos with them later. I love anything sea life. And Patty Redmond on
brilliant.
YouTube.
Love it.
Glad Dobby is peeking in. He really is. Caitlin's like, Dobby? Like, yes, absolutely. Now, tortillions, right? I always want to call these tortillas, but not tortillions. What are tortillions?
Okay, again, it's one of those essential things. They actually blend or they soften the lines of the pencil. So once we've drawn our tangle on our image with our regular fine liner pens, then you'll go in with pencil and put your pencil in for your shadows, and this is what creates that magical three-dimensional element and actually blends in the pencil, so you get a wonderful finish. Absolute must. Absolute must. There.
Really are. I know how much these are crazy for. £4.50, $6.52. There you go. He's holding a Dobby in his arms, Johnny. It's like a little baby. I love it. He's been really looked after today. £4.50 and $6.52.
So many things down here.
I mean, honestly, this is so good. So something that I teased at the top of the show was the starter bundle. Now, it's sold out last time and people went crazy for it. We've brought it back and already it's selling again. You're getting everything. So if you look at this going, what, hang on a minute, I don't know what I'm doing with Zantangling. You've got many options. Sandra's going to be here throughout the day. You can come back and watch our shows that you've been here before. They're all on YouTube or Facebook. Just type them in there, you'll find them. But this is the kit for you at £39, $56.49. 50% of the stock has already gone on the starter kit. Honestly, it's jumped on it because you guys missed out on this last time. A lot of you missed out on it. And again, let's take a closer look at what you are getting within... Let's take a closer look at what you are getting within this. Right, stop this. It's like being back with Sooty. Right, let's take a closer look at what you're getting. So, Sandra, you're getting the tiles, which we start with.
You're getting your cream tiles, which again are your basic kit. So cream are the ones that you go to if you've never done it before, and you think, I just want to give it a go. Go for the cream ones. The monochrome's so classy. Yeah. With your metallics and things like that, beautiful. So, you know, bring a few in, but these are your basics. So it's going to give you enough tiles there to have a go at all these different ones in the book.
Absolutely. Then we're getting the equipment. So we're getting two of the...
two of your tortillas.
Tortillas.
Yes.
You're going to get a wonderful pencil. Now, what pencil's best?
You want a soft pencil. Yeah. So I always think, if you're looking at the range of pencils, it's like being back as a teacher now. HB is in the middle. Yeah. H hard and soft, B for butter. So if you want a B pencil or a 2B, that's softer and softer as you go down. You don't want a pencil that just says H, because H means hard, and you're not going to get that soft blend. So that's your lovely 2B.
Lovely. And then we're getting two of your great pens. So these are, again, perfect like your dual tip brushes.
Yeah, fine liners, very, very fine. And, you know, you just take your time with these, and it's all about you sort of relaxing with the pen. Don't hold it too tight and let it do the work for you.
It really is. You're getting two of those as well. A great collection. You're also going to be getting the stencils as well. So you're getting all the different shapes we've talked about many times, and you're going to get all the different squares, the circles, and you're also going to get the instructions as well, so you know exactly. And the book. I mean, this is what you're paying. This is where your knowledge is going to start to come, because we've looked at book 7, book 3 was starting with tiles, tangles and techniques. This is everything, isn't it? This is really the essentials. It is the absolute starter kit. It tells you all about the equipment, what everything is, and its instructions. It's the perfect introduction into what Sanntangling is, isn't it?
Yes,
absolutely love this.
It's a really nice one to start with. And do you know what, actually, it's 2 years to the day today that I drew that very first tile live on Facebook.
Is it actually?
2 years
Happy
to the day.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Really is a great collection. And this is going to become your Bible within crafting, within Sanntangling, because it's going to give you all the instructions and all the information. And if you want to see how it's going to advance and how it's going to adapt, you're going to get as well at the back here something which is really just important to show you is the blank squares, the blank to do this, to have a go with all this. This is yours, isn't it?
This is
your
mine,
wonderful book.
So as you can see, it's getting a little bit, tatty around the edges now. It's getting a little bit older, but I use it a lot. And what I actually do here is I put my tiles in there. So if I've tried something or gone for something a bit different, where you've got these squares, your tiles fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to.
I mean, I feel like the kid with nothing in their book. I feel like I'm copying.
There you go. So there's another one that I've tried. You see, I've gone for a couple of different bits and pieces there as
so
well.
that's how it's going to end up. This is how it's going to start here
Tried
for
a
you.
circle.
But I mean, look at what you can create with that.
Let me just show you. Actually, I've got. Oh, there's a.
Oh wow.
Here's one. I've tried a few different things with this. So, a different shape, and then of course here I've just used the tangle, but I've done it in different. See, there's monochromes and different variations, just so you can see how things work. So they're all there for you to practice with. Don't be afraid of drawing in the book or actually sticking your tiles in there. My pages don't want it to.
That's all right, I love it.
But yeah, you see, it's well used. It gets a good showing in there.
And it's a brilliant price. 50% of the stock has already gone on this. Wendy has just said book 7 has just jumped in my basket. I'm not surprised. It's a great book. We've also, if you're getting book 1, we've seen book 3, book 7. If only there was a book 2 collection as well.
Of course.
Look at that. Back by popular demand. I wonder if it was here last time, and again, it went crazy for it. So again, we'll start with the stencils that you're going to be getting in this. You're going to get a set of creative set stencils. All the instructions, the stars, the hexagons, the bubbles, and I mean, remember you doing the bubbles last time. Imagine that with that Sea Life collection.
I am going to be using that with the Sea Life collection
See?
because you don't have to use the whole stencil. You can just use part of it if you want to.
Absolutely.
They're fab.
And you're getting the butterflies as well, plus all the wonderful instructions as well. Everything in here for you as well. I mean, there's just all different details for you to practice. You're also going to be getting a set of pens as well. Now, beforehand, in your set 1, you've got 2 of the same pen. In here, you're getting that wonderful 1, 4 and the brush. 0.1, is it? 0.4?
Yes.
And the brush pens as well.
You're getting the 2 different sizes because, of course, you can decide whether you want to go really fine or you want to sort of go a little bit thicker in there.
Yeah.
Filling in, and of course, your brush, great for filling bigger areas, and it's great for brush lettering as well.
So that's your brush pen there. So, I mean, even that is still a great pen, isn't it, in itself?
Yeah, it's very fine, and it's a really nice brush. You're not going to find it doesn't flop.
No,
around,
I know what you mean.
It gives you that
got a sturdiness.
Yeah, it's quite sturdy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with book 2, you're going to get that here. So tell us what. I mean, this is like the next step up, isn't it?
Book 2. Book 2 gives you again different tiles and different ways of doing them. But I've introduced different shapes, so you could cut your tile into a hexagon or into a circle. Of course, you could split them off and use them, as rectangles and things like that. But again, this time I'm actually giving you little hints on how you can create tiles, but put them onto bigger pages, so you can work with them and do other things. And little hints on how you can actually colour them as well. That ribbon's divine. We did that one last time, didn't we? The black with the, So there's your monochrome tiles coming in there. You just get something magical about working on a black tile. I think. I don't know what it is.
I love that. I love a bit of
always
monochrome.
find
Yeah.
It's lovely.
It really is.
Triangles, look, double tiles, colour, sea. It's a bit of a sea theme going on.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah,
I mean,
so
look
many.
at
Look at
those.
that one. Shows you how you can colour that gem all the way through.
It really does. And then you've got your practice pages again?
Practice pages again, of course, that you can try a few different things out with. Again, look, you've got different shapes. You've got the tile, the little step outs at the back, and so many things.
Perfect. At £45, $65.16. So much love for this. So much love for Sandra as well. Sherry on to say happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
We should have cake at some point.
Don't tell me twice. There's your brilliant price at £45, $65.16. Loads of love as well coming for the show. Sherry on YouTube, Wacky Wednesday. Sandra's just saying, hard push to decide which is cuter, Dobby or Craig. Craig definitely wins the mischief stakes. Has he been on the naughty juice again? Look, how can that not be cute? There he is. Sandra, you're going to be back with us in an hour's time.
Yes.
We're going to do, what are you
What we're going to do?
So much.
Goodness me, I forgot what I have.
That's good.
Books. I'm going to look at books and I'm going to do dragon. Cute dragon.
Cute.
Cute dragon.
Make sure you join us for that. I'm going to be back with Sandra very, very shortly. In about an hour's time. Craig, how much Santangling have you done?
So I've still not started the starter kit that I've got. I've been dabbling about. You know, we actually done a swap. I'll show you later on. Myself and Sandra were both at Hobby Maker here in the UK last Wednesday. So a little bit that Sandra had done live on air, we done a swap from what I had done the last time Sandra was here. So it was so lovely to do that swap. But what we're now away to have a look at is Sarah's signature collection. This one being the butterflies.
Yes.
Vintage butterflies. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've not seen Debbie Robinson's Craft Along project across on her social media and Crafters TV, Crafters Companion, please go across and have a look.
Beautiful.
Get the bits and pieces all ready to go because it's absolutely exquisite. Now, if you've not got any of the vintage butterflies, then what we're going to do is we're going to give you the option now today to get your hands on it, and then you can go back on YouTube, like always, and you can go back and watch the craft along whenever you like. The only difference is it's not going to be live, but that doesn't matter. You can still absolutely craft along with Debbie. Let's have a look at this collection here because it is exquisite. Now you're going to be getting your 6x6 paper pad. These ones here are all matte cardstock, so you can do your inking, you can do your stamping, you can do all of your different distressings if you want. So that is the 6x6. It's 38 sheets, it's double-sided, a lot of white work within this one here that you can see here. So that's the 6x6. You're also getting this 12x12. Now, I'm not going to flick through the 12x12 because it's exactly the same. It's just on a larger scale.
Yeah, you're not losing anything, are you?
You're not. So if I was to go the opposite way, so this 6x6, it's not shrunk down. Well, it has shrunk down, sorry. It's not just been cut out sections from the 12x12. It's shrunk down so you get the full image. So that's 6x6 and the 12x12. Then you're going to be getting all of these vellums as well. These are 8x8, and what we can then do is always best to show you these ones onto things like black cardstock or white cardstock. But these are going to match your 6x6, your 12x12 just perfectly. So we can see the sort of design that you're getting. It really does come to life when you back them onto a white or a black cardstock. You're getting all of these ones here. So you've got 6 designs and you're getting 4 of each. That's giving you 24 sheets in total. If you're ever unsure when to use them as a replacement for your background papers.
Right, yep.
Maybe you don't want to use the 6x6 or 12x12 straight away. It's a nice replacement, and I'm going to show you how you can attach them in with your projects just shortly. You're also going to be getting your cardstock that's going to complement that full collection. 27 sheets. I'm not going to go through them all. You can see the colours on the front of the packaging. You've got this lovely pearlescent effect within these ones here. I know between yourself and Debbie, you're going to be going through them in a lot more detail within Craft Along.
Absolutely.
But this is all the dies and the stamps that you're going to be getting.
So much.
One of the favourites from all of you at home, and that is the tags and tickets, because these are so useful. These are usable tags because they've got the little perforation lines.
Yes, perfect.
Going to go through your Gemini Mini or your Gemini Go. Then, something that we've not actually had in the Sarah Signature collection before, and that's a double-sided die.
Perfect.
So if you're new to these ones, these are a die on each side, and then it does cut out 2 different designs that layers up on top of each other. You will need specific plates for that, but I know that you'll talk everyone through that within the Craft Along. We've got usable butterfly stamps. Nice designs, nice wings, nice shapes, lots of different scope when it comes to these ones. Then you have got your sentiment stamps. Now, I say this every time that I featured this. This has got one of my favourite sayings, and this one is, in a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Absolutely.
Certainly here in the UK, around about 2 years ago, around about, well, COVID and all that started, you know, even just before that, it was a big saying for what was going on in the UK, and it's still stuck around. I absolutely adore it. Then we've got a large butterfly stamp. You've got your 2 edge dies here, so you can create an edgeable, whether it's the left or the right hand. Use it as a full stamp if you want. You can do that. Then we've got the layering butterfly. 3 dies, 3 different designs, but they all layer on top of each other. This is then going to give you the scope here that we can see by layering them on the top. But it's 3 dies. Use them together, but what you can do, Joe, is just... George.
That's my Joe impression.
Use 2 together, use one of them, use the first and the second one, use the first and the third. You can be doing all of that one. Then we've got our postage stamp with the butterfly as well as the tags. This is one that's been a favourite to you at home as well, that's already got this collection. We've got the opulent frames within this one here. You're also getting your in-flight 3D embossing folder. You're also going to be getting your opulent edge. There's loads that you're getting in here. You are getting your binding ribbon as well. So you're getting your 3 colours within these ones. Butterfly charms you're getting within these ones. 10 of these ones. So really nice if you want to do home decor. Elegant lace, so you can ink it, spritz it, colour it, change it if you want to. Beautiful to add as a bit of a background.
And you get 2 metres worth.
2.
I'm 1.85 m, so you're getting more of me.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're not going to be using lots of it at once. And then
these are great.
Resin brads within these ones here. So you don't just get these ones here, you get an abundance of them. Getting 40 in total. Now these ones are going to be perfect for doing things like you're attaching your vellum.
Yeah.
So you don't want to see the adhesive being seen. So attach them with little bits of brads, then you can see it's going to be nicely created using your cards such as
well, you can see there, you've got your brads there being helped to hold your vellum in as well. Also bringing your wonderful creation. I mean, just look at all the different elements you can use on this. This is just stunning. Look at that.
Yeah.
So many great collections. £152.85, $189.80. Myself, Ben and David Robinson are going to be here for your craft along as well. 2 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Make sure you join us for that. So much more to come up. We're going to have a quick break. We'll see you back here shortly.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Yes, oh, there we are. Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. Brought to you by Crafters Companion. It's your wake-up call. Happy Wednesday. So much love coming into those. Sheila's just saying happy 2nd anniversary to the wonderful Sandra from Sanntangle. I've been there since the start. And Samantha said on YouTube, if you're in any doubt about starting your journey with Sanntangle, don't be. I start with Sandra from the very first live tile, and I haven't looked back. I haven't looked back. Off to Sanntangle HQ at the weekend. Very excited. Sorry, I've got myself confused. I can speak English at times. But again, I love it. Always love your feedback on stuff, and you guys adore it. Coming up for you tonight at 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific. Creative Cravings, Ben and Debbie going to be here for you. Your Twirling character stamp and die collection, 70% off on these. I am just saying to Craig, I've not seen these before.
You haven't?
And again, another great collection which you're getting so much within it at 70% off. That is crazy. By themselves, these dies and stamps are usually £7.99, $9.95. Look at that price. You're paying for one and a bit. The rest are coming for free. 7 different collections at a brilliant price. Over 91 different elements. Look at your Club Inspire price as well. £13.42. $16.71. Starting off first of all with your wonderful collection. Let's look at the first little twirling butterfly. You're getting all the wonderful stamps and dies to do that for you there. You're also going to be getting your twirling bee. You'll see these in much more detail today. There it is. Your twirling bee. You've also got your twirling bird. You're also going to be getting your twirling cat. Your incredible twirling dog. You can't have a cat without a dog. Your twirling elephant and your twirling unicorn. 7 great designs, split it down into your clear pay options here in the UK at £4.19, an absolute bargain. Craig, these are one of those wonderful kinetic cards, aren't they?
There are 3. You can do small, you can do large, that's up to you if you wanted to. But you're going to then create your card. You're going to create your character by colouring it in whichever way. A little bit of twine or ribbon or thread. You're going to twirl it around, close the card like I've done now, pop it into the envelope, and as soon as the recipient opens it up,
oh wow,
twirls around. So these characters are really good to be using throughout your crafting, not necessarily just within the actual spinner. But again, what we've got within this one here is creating a concept, but then you open it up, you've got that twirling. So I didn't really twirl it as much as I did with the unicorn. But let's do the doggy, because I know that I twirled the doggy quite a bit. So going in, each of these dies, as you showed, George, has got all of their own aperture die. So then you can open it up and it twirls round. And then we've got elephant gate. We've got our elephant.
Is this the elephant?
This is the elephant. Open it up, twirl it around, and you can see how much that it twirls around. So all you need is thread or twine, or just that little bit for it to hang all the way through it, and it twirls around. Think about your penny sliders. Use these for them as well.
Yeah, great idea.
All your other ones, really, really useful, but really useful. It's just standalone characters, but having that twirling is fab.
Absolutely. Hayley Ralph from Facebook. I'm waiting on the poster to deliver my collection this morning, just in time to craft along with the lovely Debbie. What a wonderful project she has coming up. Really is exciting. You're paying 70% off on that today. Another great deal for you coming up for you in Creative Cravings is Sharon Callis. Another 70% off for you today from the Heart Collection at £13.99, $17.49. What a great collection you are getting here. Starting off first of all with your beautiful stamps and there for you. Again, a great sentiment, huge sentiment as well. You've got the option as well to do it again. You've also got here as well for you the wonderful, wonderful. The wonderful, wonderful. You've got laughter. From the heart. They will be great for you, Sanntangling. You've also got the incredible happiness and friendship. So you've got a wonderful sentiment, that big sentiment, but then you've got that chance to build it up as well, haven't you, Craig?
You do, you do. You know, I always have the absolute pleasure of launching Sharon's collections on HSN stateside. She's been a huge supporter of myself. I love her to bits, and she is an incredible designer. So what we've got here is sizable sentiment stamps. You can create your own backgrounds, you can do pattern paper, cardstock, inking, spritzing, you can do all that, but it's the sentiment that's doing the shouting. So you've got your sizable sentiment, but then what Sharon's designed and put in is all these little additional stamps as well. So if you do want to use them as the backgrounds, you can do. These are all going to work really well. If you take inspiration from Mark, Invisible Image, who's actually coming up at the end of the week,
love him.
If you take ideas and inspiration from him, you can then follow his you know, sort of ideas, and then bring them in with Sharon's collections, because what you can do is use the little accessory stamps to create your backgrounds, you know, whether it's your neat backgrounds, whether it is your kind of your organic sort of random backgrounds, you can do that, but then start to stamp them onto your pattern paper, into your inked paper. For instance, this one here, a little bit of stenciling down the back, but do heat embossing, use your quick dries, all these sorts of things that you can be doing as well. Really nice to maybe pop in the middle of your card for your flower fairies if you wanted to. Just, I love them. I love them.
You can never go wrong with Sharon Callis. Brilliant price as well, £13.99, $17.49. Maybe getting Club Inspired discount on top of that. That's coming up for you tonight in Creative Craving, 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Right, do not go anywhere as we wrap up the first hour of Wake Up Call. Craft Chat and Create is coming your way very, very shortly. Don't forget, Craig's got some great demos. The wonderful Sandra is going to be here as well, and we're going to be joined by the wonderful folks from St. Peter's community group who are going to be showing us wonderful quilting blanket very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you back here literally in moments for Craft Chat and Create. Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Happy Wednesday. So much has coming up for you on this show today. It's Craft Chat and Create. We're here for the next 2 hours or so with some brilliant crafting. So much love coming in for the show today. Remember, if you want to get involved in the show, you can comment below. And if you want to get ahead of the game, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Coming up for you in about 40 minutes time, 45 minutes time, from the wonderful Sanntangle, Sandra is going to be here. People going crazy already for wonderful Zentangle today. Sandra, how are you, my lovely?
I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, you?
Very good, thank you. Just to let you know, people are going crazy already today for Sanntangle products.
I know that book one.
I know.
I mean, but it's fabulous. It's a great starting point. I'm so proud of it. I really am.
Absolutely. And as you say, it's your 2-year anniversary today.
It
is,
is, yeah, absolutely today.
Absolutely. If you are wanting to get that beginner book, I say beginner book, but that brilliant introduction into Sanntangling, where you're going to get the pens and everything, the equipment to get yourself started, 50% of the stock has already gone. Just bear that in mind. 50% of the stock has already gone. If you are wanting to get everything here, where you see everything that you're starting with, the stencils, the squares, the pens, the pencils, and the tortilla chips. I'm joking, not the tortilla. What are they called?
Tortillons.
Tortillons. You can get it today. That's 50% of the stock has gone. Also very popular today, book 3, book 7, 20% of the stock has gone. I'm not surprised, Sandra.
Again, it's those instructions, isn't it, I think, and it's just knowing what to do. And I think once you've got that step by step and you can work out where you put that next pen stroke, it just makes life easier. And then you can do whatever you want to do with them. So whether you want to keep them in the books or just, you know, have a few practice pages, or whether you want to create cards and do fabric.
Fabric, yeah.
I've got a lovely sample for book 7, fabric-wise.
Absolutely, can't wait for it. 20% of the stock has gone on these incredible books. Don't forget as well the wonderful sea life dragons and the owls. 20% of the stock has gone. Right, hands, stop it, pair of you. I've got 2 pairs of hands here. Loads of you getting in touch. Miriam on YouTube. Yeah, hey all from South Carolina, getting ready for work while listening and watching, having a cup of coffee. And Jamie saying good morning. Sandra, we'll see you in about 45 minutes time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, first demos.
Someone who's joining us right now in the studio, causing mischief, as always, is the wonderful Craig. Good morning, my good man.
Me, I'm hurt. heart. No, I'm not really. Right, let's have a look and see what we are going to be featuring within Craft Chat and Create. And we're going to be having a look at some flower fairies from Sharon Callis. Now, this is some of the things that you can be creating. So you're going to be seeing them just in a moment, where they are all about the fairies. But what Sharon's done is put design stamps in. So it could be just a lady that's doing ballet dancing. It could be that she's got her tutu on. She's got her fairy wings. It could be a butterfly if you want to. Lots of things that you can do. You do get the stamps and you get the dies as well, so please don't think as though you have to fussy cut all the little individuals out. You don't have to, but these are just a couple of the ideas that you can get and you can create. Then what we're also going to have a look at is our interchangeable sentiments. These are absolutely fantastic. No other words other than fantastic. So within each set, you're getting the background die, you're getting the decorative die, but then you're getting 3 different sentiments that fit within the middle. So this one here, you've got Happy Easter, or there's another 2 that could then fit into place. Then we've got Celebrate here, and then what you can then do is put Celebrate, or you can put one of the other 2 that's there. And then what about this one here? Now, I've done this a good couple of months ago. You know what I'm like?
Gorgeous.
I love to create my stamp backgrounds and go around the edge with an ice grey, classic or tri-blend pen. All that I've done is die cut the Best of Luck in black cardstock, randomly stuck it onto the back, went round with my ice grey too, and then I went in with black, green, and then white. Very, very simple, but you can see that's the sort of things that you can be doing. Lots of other sentiment stamps that are working in conjunction, but while I get myself sorted, let's go over to George. He's going to go over kind of like the housework of the collections.
Absolutely. Sharon Callis is always incredible. Remember, get involved in the show, comment below, but I mean, look at this. This is just incredible. Now, I can't believe Craig said this earlier, and he's not been fired for it, so we've been all right. It's going to be cheaper for you today to go for the individual collections instead of the bunch. I'm going to tell you this. Sarah Isabel's not going to tell you this. It's going to be cheaper for you to go for the individual collections than it is the bundle. So if you are heading to the website, we usually click the shop the show, you'll see everything. Get them individually, okay? Just promise me. Go, I promise, George. Scout honour. Very good, thank you, Nicola. She promised. Let's take you through the individual wonderful collections. Starting off with Rose, you're going to get the stamps and you get the dies. Like Craig said, you've got the option to be colourful, to make it into whatever you may wish. Girl, boy, birthday, ballerinas, whatever you may wish. Starting off here with your wonderful Rose. Then you've got your wonderful Jasmine. Look at that price. Look at that price, 70% off. £6.89, $7.48. You've got that option as well to do it in matte and layering with there. You're getting the dies. It's not just one big die. You've got that ballerina, the figure. You've got the wings. You've got the options to matte and layer this. And look at that incredible price today, £6.89, $7.48. You've also got Asta as well. Again, huge 70% off. It is cheaper for you to go these individually today. You're going to get a better saving for you. £6.89, $7.48. Something that's great to add to these as an addition is the wonderful flowers, the wonderful jasmine. Now, Sharon Callis came up with that brilliant idea on how to make your flowers with that wonderful quilling effect, and that is all done for you here in the die. So simple. Look at that price, £2.99, $3.88. That is so ridiculously low. And you've also got the option of adding the Asta today as well. That option again, so you quilling within your flower forming, card, foam, whatever you may wish, £2.99, $3.88. You've got your clear pay option of 4 instalments of 75 pence. Ridiculously cheap. So much within this collection with Sharon Callis. Craig, we've got I mean, the price that you are paying for these today is just ridiculously low, isn't it, mate?
It is. It really is. For everything that Sharon's put in within each set, and you can lots of do things, you know, as I said at the start, just having the lady on her own, maybe going in with her wings. Thank you very much, John, for that lovely cup of tea. So you can have a lot of play, a lot of scope within the collections. So what we're going to do, let's go in with a piece of our Nina cardstock, because we're going to stamp and we're going to be then colouring in with our tri-blend pens. Now, when it comes to the demo I'm away to do right now, we're going to use Asta. Because I like her and I like that poised position that she is in. And the reason being is if we take the stamp set off, we can then go in and we can show you how Let's pop her onto just a bit of white to start with. So I know it's a bit harder to see, but I'll tell you what, let's do the stamping and I can explain in a bit more detail what I was away to explain. So I'm going to go in stamping platform, whether it's ours or Hunky Dory's. Actually, it could even be Justin and Gordon's. They were in with theirs the other day. And I'm going to go in with our Aster here. And then I'm going to put her in just at an angle so she fits. Been a little bit tight with my Nina cardstock, but she fits, that's the main thing. So what I'm going to do, because I'm using my tri-blends, I'm going to use my alcohol proof in our Noir Black. So I'm going to stamp her up. Now you could come along and if you were to use your pigment ink pads, you could do things such as embossing all the way around. So it could be a pink ballerina. Now, we know this day and age, there's little boys that would love this design as well. We know that. However, predominantly, these are going to be aimed at the girls or, you know, the teens or even some of the older ladies that love these sorts of designs. So, you know, it could be that the little girl loves her ballet, loves her tutu, loves just to dance. Sometimes, you know, that just love to dance. So what we can do is we stamp that one out. I'm happy with that, just down here. So let's press that back in. So what we've then got is we've got our dancer. We've got our ballerina we've got here. But then within the stamps, we've got this stamp here, which we're going to stamp out, which at first looks like a butterfly. And it can be a butterfly, but the initial idea from Sharon is that it's actually going to be the wings. So the wings are then at the back of the lady, which makes her a fairy. So we can take this one out. We can then stamp this one into place.
Yep.
So we can then ink these ones up. And what's really lovely about these ones, it's no surprise that I love my decoupage. So with these ones, Sharon's not put the wings kind of attached to the back of the fairy. Because what she could have done is designed the wings so that they're behind the fairy. Easy to just chop out. However, by having them as a separate element, it means then you can build up your fairy. So you can have her so she's got the wings quite flat behind her. You could then layer the wings behind her with foam pads or glue gel. So you've got lots of dimension and lots of depth. So we can then go in, let's re-stamp that one, which were perfect. So now I'm going to bring this one back into place. We're going to go in with another piece of cardstock underneath just to catch my ink. And then we won't get the full lot all coloured in. So what I'll do is I'll show you and tell you the 4 colours that I would use to create the finished example, and then I can do a little bit of colouring. So it's Fair Skin Blend, Aqua Blue Blend, Magenta Blend, and Gold Yellow Blend. So that is the 4 colours that I have used to create my Aster that I'll show you at the end. But what we are going to do is let's start by doing some colouring.
Lovely. Remember, get involved in the show today. It's now been easier to do so. Rachel's on the socials. Just say hello. Let us know where you're watching. It's Wednesday already. It's the mid of the week. I cannot believe already it is Wednesday. Where has this week gone? So lovely. Hayley on Facebook, I have all of Sharon's collections, but for some reason I don't have these fairies. I'm just about to make a crafty purchase. These are beautiful. Guys, they are incredibly cheap.
They are.
I can't believe the price. Because usually we go for the bundle, you're going to get the best value for the money. Today, by buying them individually, you're going to get a massive saving. You really are. Remember, you're brand new to crafting. Maybe you're looking at stocking up. Maybe you are looking at growing your crafty stuff, for a better term. What a great place to start. Maybe Christmas presents, birthday presents. Maybe you've got these already and you know how much fun you have crafting with these. If you've got maybe a daughter, a son, brother, sister, everyone wants to be, aka a lover. That was Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Classic, son.
Even I was like, what?
You never heard Let's Get Ready to Rumble, Erin?
Oh, Erin.
Oh, great. So that's the lyrics. My specialist subject, that song. By, what are they called? PJ and Duncan?
Yeah, Now Ant and Deck.
Now Ant and Deck. what a great collection to be buying for your friends and family. Miriam on YouTube, I do not have the fairies, but I have her flowers and a couple of her succulents. Love the flowers, but then I love all flowers, really do. Kathy Green on YouTube, I've been noticing the past days or so, Craig's stamping platform. Is that something you at Crafters Companion are selling?
So it was, because I used it yesterday, so I checked on, what's today, Wednesday, so I checked Monday night, and it's Hunky Dory's, and it was in stock on Monday night, that's why I was using it. But we do have our own, we do have Justin and Gordon's as well. Erin's going to check to see that it's in stock. Like I say, it was on Monday. Knowing my luck, wait, see, she'll probably come back and say it's out of stock. But it just goes to show how popular all of our friends' products are
Really
here
are.
at Crafters TV. But Anne-Marie did have that stamping platform when she was here last week. But you can be using any of stamping platforms. You can use Sharon's stamps with your rocker blocks as well. You know, size dependent on your rocker block, but they will fit on them ones. So, yep, you can then go ahead. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going in with the Fair Skin Blend.
Marvellous.
And we're taking the typical.
It's out of stock.
Oh,
We're
typical.
hoping to get more in when they come back. Yes, it's out of stock, guys. Sorry.
I will, because with Anne-Marie being a friend of mine, I will drop her a message and say, you know, can we get on to maybe getting some more on our website? So we'll do that, because I know you guys, you loved it when it was here, and I'm gutted that it's out of stock. It was in on Monday, and the reason being is because I thought, well, I wanted to check first, because I knew some of you would ask, so that's why I was like, right, well, it's in stock, so we can use it, and then there you go.
Course.
So anyway, but it will be coming back, promise. But you can be using our stamping platforms if you so wish.
Lovely.
So I've started to do colour. I'm not going to do too much of the bottom half of hers, because this is where your additional stamps would come in as well.
Right.
So if I take these ones out, and then let's go in with what would be the bottom of the fairy, or it could be her tutu. So I'm going to go in, and I don't want to tease you anymore, so let's go in with our stamping platform, and then I'm going to ink these ones up. So if I get my stamping mat, which is somewhere, here we go, always helps to use your stamping mat.
And why is that, Greg?
Because what happens is, occasionally you'll see us not using it, and usually it's either because we're that engrossed within our demo that we forget to use it, or it's time dependent. The reason being is, if I ink my stamp, and if I was to go straight onto my cardstock, onto my glass mat, what happens is potentially the stamp can hit your glass mat, and because it's a solid surface, the edges of the stamp can spread out.
Right.
So you don't get a crisp, clean
I see.
line. Whereas if you stamp onto your stamping mat, which is sponge, what it does is you stamp it into your cardstock, or onto your cardstock, into your mat, and because it's sponge, kind of hugs the stamped lines.
Yeah.
So then it just encapsulates the actual shape of them, and then you get a nice, crisp, clean line.
Yeah.
So that is why that we all, you know, highly, highly recommend our stamping mat, because you're getting that professional and that crisp, clean impression.
Perfect. Price there across the bottom of your screen for the 6x6 stamping platform and the stamping mat collection. That price there. Is that the 6x6 you're using, or is it the
It's a 6x6,
That's 6x6, perfect.
It is indeed.
There's the price for it today. £15.90, $19.90.
So what I'm going to do is, I've coloured part of our body in. Let's at least colour one or two of what I like to call our tutu. And we're going to then start to shade this bit in.
Yeah.
So picking out sections, so take what you've learnt from, specifically anyway, Jan and her colouring is absolutely incredible. Of course, you've seen and watched Leanne recently.
Yeah.
You can then start to learn from all of their shows with colouring when it comes to your Crafters TV on YouTube. If you want a little bit more help and ideas when it comes to our water-based elements, our aqua pens and that, I'm in all Sunday, and I've got a Colour Me Happy on Sunday with our aqua pens. So really looking forward to that. It's been a wee while since I've been in at the weekend, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm on with Ben on Sunday, so it'll be fun. So what I'm going to do here is let's do a little bit of the butterfly.
Yeah.
And I'm colouring in the butterfly the same as part of her our wings and our dress. And that is because I want it to be like a complete design.
Yeah.
So if I go into just a little bit, let's go into here, building and shading all these little bits. Then what you can do is bringing in the dies. So we've got the dies here. Now, you don't get a die for every single one, but predominantly the main ones, you know, for the fairy, the wings, little tutus, even the sentiment dies as well, you get them. So what I would do, cut out the butterfly with the die. Obviously, I'm calling it the butterfly because that's what it can be used for, but it's actually going to be the wings. So butterfly, the tutu, and our fairy. Then what you can do is, once they're cut out, layer them on top of each other.
Wow.
So I've got Aster at the front, I've popped the wings at the back, and then on 2 layers of foam pads, I've put her fairy dress, or you know what you would call her tutu. So then what we can do, let's bring in a card blank that I've started. This is using papers from one of our Year of Craft kits, the 8x8 ones. And I'm going to pop a piece of acetate. This one is being a 5x7 card.
Perfect.
And then all that I'm doing is sandwiching it with a little bit of acetate. She's going to go into the middle, and then I'm going to add a flower that I've already formed using the flower die, which complements Aster, and that being Aster.
Aster. Guys, just to let you know that Sanntangle are going to be here very, very shortly. The monochrome tiles, which we just previewed in Wake Up Call, have now sold out.
Wow.
Expect to hear those words a lot today, because you're going crazy for stuff. Before the break, with that wonderful starter kit, 50% of the stock had gone. I've got a feeling it's going to go up to 60, 70% before Sandra comes here. So 50... sold out on your monochrome tiles. If I hear any more breakouts for you, any more further information, I will update you. But I mean, Craig, it's no surprise that Sanntangle's selling out, is it, mate?
I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised whatsoever. I know so many of you are, you know, you wait to see Sandra here. And so many of you as well. The reason you like to wait, because you're an absolute fan and lover of Crafter's Companion, and even with all our friends coming, you still get your Club Inspired as well. And that's why I think so many of you tend to wait, whether it's Sandra, whether it's Mark at Visible Image, or Anne-Marie, you know, for us to be able to say, do you know what, let's bring our friends in, you can get the products from us, but I tell you what, we're still going to give you Club Inspire extra discount.
Price there across the bottom of the screen for you is that essential glue collection, always worth stocking up on your glues.
Absolutely.
You can get 2 all-purpose, you get 2 tacky glues, and 2 of your 3D glue. We get all the tools as well. You're saving yourself 40%, 20%, £20 or $35. A great collection. But look at this, wow, that is beautiful, Craig.
There we go. So a very, very simple card blank, but we've put Aster right in the middle as the forefront, and then using the Aster quilling die, we've done that along at the bottom. Now, when it comes to these ones, of course, with Sharon Callis as well, go across on our YouTube. We've got lots and lots and lots of Sharon Callis shows. So if you want to go back and have a look again how to then create your flower using the quill factor, then just go across there and have a look.
Absolutely a brilliant price. I mean, you can make some amazing cards with these. I mean, I just found this one I mean, look at that with your flowers on there. Look at, make a lovely easel card. You've got a wonderful depth and dimension there. Let's take a close look again one more time at the wonderful collection. We'd like to keep saying to you, today it works out better to go from it individually. Starting off with the rose for you, getting the stamps and the dies. A great collection. Like Craig said, you're getting the dies and the stamps individually. You're going to get the body, the wings, the skirt, means you can do your decoupage. You've got that option, £6.89, $7.48. You've got Jasmine here for you today as well. a great collection with all the different elements. I mean, there's nothing stopping you just making this a ballerina. Like Craig said, you don't have to make her a fairy. You can just use it as a ballerina. You've got the Aster there as well, all individual. You can get that bundle, but guys, for the first time ever, it makes more sense to go for them individual. There's the Aster for you. Now, if you wanted to add the flowers into there, the wonderful quilling flowers that Sharon Callis do so well, you may want to go for the orange jasmine. Again, Sharon Callis developed a way to do your flowers so easy for you, and you're getting that in the die. There's the orange jasmine. That's £2.99, $3.88. It's ridiculously cheap. And also the Aster, again, £2.99, $3.88, a 70% saving off. It is cheaper to go for these bundles, not go for the bundle, to go for them individually. Could not believe we're saying that because it is just crazy. Mary Lee, I have the Flower Fairies, but I haven't used them yet. Watching Craig use them has inspired me to try them later today. Always glad when you get a bit of inspiration. Thanks to the Push Craig and Kathy C. saying beautiful card, Craig.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Something that you may want to use, if you want to do some colouring in like Craig's just done, you may want to invest in your Illustrated Twin Tip Artist Marker Collection. You're getting 4 different sets. You're getting the landscape, you're getting the sketching, you're getting the seascape, and you're also going to be getting the naturals as well, and the essentials, should I say. You're getting one of those packs absolutely free. £73.99. You're paying for 3, you're getting 1 for free. Club Inspire applies to that. You also got your option of ClearPay here in the UK. When you're using alcohol markers, you need the right cardstock, and Nina cardstock is the right one for you. £11, $17. You're saving yourself 20%. You're getting 3 packs, and you've got your option of ClearPay, 4 instalments of £2.75 for you today. Right, so much love coming in for the show. Remember, if you want to get involved in the show, any questions, just ask us. You are more than welcome to say hello. Something that I've not seen before, I know you guys are loving to see it again, the Interchangeable Sentiment Die Collection. You're getting 6 different designs here, should I say, and also you're getting the different word sentiments with each one, which is just incredible. So you're getting that wonderful image there with the butterfly, you're getting that wonderful outline background, and then you're getting 3 sentiments which fit perfectly with inside there. So you are paying for one of the die sets, you're getting 3 different options. And again, happy Easter. We talk about this quite a bit. Easter's not a big, you don't need loads of Easter, but you've got a wonderful option. You're not just buying one die, you're getting also happy birthday, happy thoughts, and happy Easter as well. That is the butterfly foliage. You're getting the regal frame. Thank you, just for you, I miss you, all made to fit within this die. You've also got the wild flowers, sending kisses, sending hugs, sending love. You've also got lovely vines with best wishes, best of luck, and best friend. The ornate swirls with get well wishes, sending wishes, and birthday wishes. And this is one of my favourites, the pretty florals. Congratulations, condolences, celebrate. The condolence, always essential for those cards which are always a bit harder to make. £26.98, $30.51, 70% saving. If that wasn't good enough for you, add you on your Club Inspire discount, you're getting yourself an absolute bargain. You're paying for one a bit of these dies and you're getting the rest absolutely free. Craig, what a great collection this is.
Brilliant collection, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant collection. I hold no apologies. I am going to say it again when it comes to this collection. Please check out our YouTube and past shows because there's abundance of things that you can do with them. However, what I'm going to do is a very simple card and demo because I want to show you how you can use them because they've not been seen for a while. So we've got so many new viewers over recent weeks and months, maybe not seen them. So I want to show you the concept, and I also want to cut out all 3 sentiments from in the set that I'm using, just to show you how they're interchangeable. So because of that, there's going to be a wee bit of die cutting. I'm going to use my MIDI, so it's a wee bit quicker for me. You can use your Junior, you can use your large Gemini, or any other die cutting machine you've got out there. So what I'm going to do to start with is you get your, 3 dies to create a lovely sentiment images.
Yep.
But of course, the 3rd die, the sentiment die, you've got a choice of 3. So this is why it's 5 in total. And what I mean by that is you've got your outside die, so that's going to create the mat and layer that we've got within this one here. Then you've got your detail die that's then going to sit into the middle, and then you've got one of 3 sentiments that you can then pop into place. So what I'm going to do is using my outline die to start with, let's do it into white cardstock. So we're going to run it through. This is going to be a base.
Yep.
So we simply pop it through like all other dies. Nothing
Absolutely.
different. Whether you're using your electric machines, anything like that, it's no different whatsoever. It is the same way every time. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same die. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to go into my decorative die here, and I'm going to cut it into this pink texture cardstock. So we can run this one through.
And I can see it there, the die, the gap in the middle,
gap.
so you can put the sentiment in. Great
Absolutely.
idea.
And the thing what you could do as well is if you cut into that space there with the die, what you then get, George, is an aperture that matches the shape. So you can then have a little shaker in there if you wanted to. Have acetate and have the sentiment on top of the acetate, or if you lift this layer up high, you can then have your sentiment tucked inwards with your shaker elements. So there really is lots of different things that you can do. And of course, what a perfect stencil to do your spritzing and your inking through if you so wish, but you don't need to. And then that is the start of your main decorative design. So we're going to set that one to the side, and then what I'm going to do is using the same one, I've taken some of our satin mirror card.
Right.
So taking this one, we are going to do a bit of a drop shadow, and that's because it is so effective to do that. And I am doing them one by one, but you can, if you wanted to, do each individual one, well, not each individual one, you can do all three of them on your large Gemini, or you will be able to do two of them at least on your Gemini Junior or your MIDI. But I am just doing the one at a time just to show you how they're all looking as they cut. A little bit of a deeper pink, and then we're going to go in with our sentiment. So let's go in with, so that's just for you. We've got miss you. Let's do thank you.
Okay.
That's going to go into here. And the decorative part that I cut a moment ago here, this is the layer that I tend to foil with on the foil press, because you get all that detail, then foils instead.
Lovely.
And then that's when you come with your outline die and then cut it out. But if you want to, you can foil your sentiment as well.
I see.
There's so much that you can do with all of these ones. So much you can do with them. And then now we've done our thank you, let's do it once more within our silver. Still our silver matte card. Think about your glitter card. It would look spectacular in your glitter card because it's going to cut them. So let's take this one out the way for now. I'm going to set this to the side, and then let's take these bits. And I always think it's worthwhile doing our drop shadow. Let's take these ones out the way. Let's take this one here. And then let's take our backdrop.
The foil is strong with this one.
What was that, sorry?
The foil. Erin, in our ears, we're trying to come up with Star Wars puns for foiling. So we've had, what have we had? We've had Obi-Wan, Foily one, what is, Obi Foil Kenobi. We've had, may the foil be with you. And then I said, the foil is strong with this one.
The foil
is strong with this one.
The foil is strong.
Replace foil for force. And you got
that got you.
You got you.
I got you.
Someone's not a Star. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan.
I've not seen any of them.
I know. I learnt Star Wars. I used to work at Lego in the shops, and obviously they've got Star Wars Lego. Kids would come in there telling me all the different ships and characters, and I'd be like,
"Really?"
And I'm like, "I don't got a clue. I don't know what any of them. I know Chewbacca. I know them."
The closest.
I learnt a lot of it via kids and Lego. That's how I learnt a lot of Star Wars. X-wings, TIE fighters, you know, that thing.
The closest I've seen to any Star Wars is, or was, in Universal Studios in the Star Wars ride. Ooh, that was the closest that I've been to seeing anything Star Wars related.
It's Disney, isn't it?
Universal Studios.
Yeah, Disney owns Star Wars. I mean, like...
there was a Star Wars... It's now the Simpsons has taken its place.
Oh, okay.
But there was a Star Wars ride in Universal Studios.
Oh my! There's a big theme park discussion going off now in my ear.
Yeah, no, so there was the Back to the Future, and then the Star Wars was across from the Jaws ride, which is not there anymore.
Oh, that's a great ride. Star Tours at Disney is always good.
You've now got me questioned. Yeah, it was across from the Jaws ride.
The Star Wars land now at Disney. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's
the Jaws ride is now part of Harry Potter.
Yeah. The Jaws ride went, and that was the best, worst ride ever.
And I was so good. And King Kong.
Oh, the King Kong ride.
Loved it. Loved it. That bad, it was so good, eh?
The Jurassic ride now. Have you seen the new improvements they've done to the Jurassic ride?
Oh. No.
It's so good. Hayley Ralph on Facebook, these sentiments would look amazing. Bit of a what they call it, geek, theme park geek. I do like my rides.
I love theme parks,
I like watching the videos on YouTube of people going to theme parks. Like, that's what they do for a job, reviewing theme parks.
When I travelled down to Hobby Maker, which is in Redditch, you actually pass one of the main turn-off roads for Alton Towers, one of the theme parks here in the UK. I keep thinking, oh, one of these days on like a day off or a couple of days off, just going to go to, like, no, I don't mind going on myself.
Yeah,
I don't mind doing things like theme parks or cinemas, stuff like that. I don't mind going on myself.
Single line queue, perfect.
But yeah, I would see if anyone else wanted to come and then just make a day of it.
I used to work at Alton Towers.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Didn't it? Dude, I've worked everywhere.
Is there anywhere you've not worked? Yeah.
I've never done a proper job.
Well, this is certainly not a proper job,
No,
that's
this
for
isn't.
sure. We have too much fun
I've
for it
worked
to be
here
a
in
proper
Flamingo
job.
Land and Drayton Manor. I've worked at 3 theme parks.
Wow. Fab. That would be good. Be good to work in these places. Go on all the rides, eh?
I love it.
Now, we've got our base and then we've got our decorative panel. So I've done a drop shadow. So what you can then do is sit it over the top. Then what I've done, I'm going to use the thank you, and once again I've done the drop shadow, and then that sits nicely so you can see the shape that the team have created in product development. It hugs the sentiment just beautifully. But what you could do is you could do just for you instead, or you can do miss you instead. And it's designed so you can see specifically down in the bottom of the U, you've got that shape here. So this is where you've got the choice and you've got the option. But let's go in with some of our pink. This is from our 12 by 12 paper pad.
Yeah.
And to match up, what I've done is taken some silver matte cardstock, and then what I've done is gone in with a piece of black, just to pull in the design from the pink tartan, where we've got the black within the middle that mats and layers on the black that we can see at the side of me.
Lisa Glenn, I worked at Disneyland, California for 15 years and I went into teaching. What did you do at Lisa Glenn? If you've worked at Disney, please get in touch. I'd love. My friend used to, I've had quite a few friends work at Disney, on the ships, you know, been very good friends with Mickey and Minnie. The stories they tell me, oh my goodness.
I like going on and having a look on, it's really Instagram, I suppose you'll find it on TikTok now as well. It's things such as 10 incredible facts about the Magic Kingdom. And it's like, I'm presuming this is true, but like the trash cans. You know, they actually fall through the ground, you know, so they don't have to, you're not going to find someone going around the Magic Kingdom emptying the trash cans or the bins. There's not actually...
I didn't know that.
It's hollow, so it actually goes down into a tunnel, so the trash is collected underneath the ground.
Another interesting fact about the trash cans in Disney, you're never more than 30 steps away from a trash can.
That was the other one that I'd heard, yeah, or read. So yeah, it's these sorts of things, I find all them fascinating. But here we go, our matte layer here. Then what we've got, to be fair, Erin, I did think the same. I was like, oh, next time I'm there, I want to stick my head in the trash can just to see, you know.
All these amazing rides, ride them, use ride. Stick your head in the trash can.
But yeah, it's fascinating, a lot of these facts that you can hear.
It is crazy. I mean, the Disney World in Florida.
Oh, I love
My goodness, did that blind. Do you know what? I was there, and do you know what freaked me out more than anything? I'm going, well, hang on a minute. There's a bus for each park.
Yep.
And then there's a bus going to each hotel. The amount of bus drivers, and that was the thing that just blew my mind, was the buses. And trying to work out, actually, someone sat there and scheduled all this. And then I start thinking about it, and I go into like a mini panic attack, going, I don't get it, and I don't know why I'm getting myself worked up about something that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But you start thinking, oh my goodness, that is someone's job to work out all the buses, the times, the scheduling, the logistics. I love logistics. Oh, it's so exciting. Don't ask me why, but I love anything like that.
Yeah.
Lynette on Facebook, Disney World is my happy place. Oh, it's very good.
It is. It really is. Such a lovely place. A lot of place to go.
So what's your favourite Disney ride, Craig?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. I like the originals, you know, like Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
I like Thunder Mountain. But I do big roller coasters. The more loops, the better. And what's funny is I don't like anything vertical.
Yeah.
So you know those sorts of rides where there's like a line of about 10 chairs and then you all sit together and then it lifts you up.
Yeah.
And then you just free fall. I hate them. Cannot stand them. However, if there's a kind of like a free fall effect within a roller coaster, that doesn't bother me. It's a strange one, that, yeah. I think if it's a ride that specifically is about doing a drop shadow, like the Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Which I still call it MGM Studios, but yeah, Hollywood Tower of Terror. That one. I've done it to say that I've done it, but yeah, that sort of thing.
Love that. Love a Tower of Terror. I love the Ratatouille ride, which was at Paris. The Ratatouille ride, which was Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
And they've just opened it in Epcot. That is an amazing ride. But favourite roller coaster, I want to say Swarm at Thorpe Park.
Oh, Swarm, that's a good one.
That is a great ride.
That is a really, really good one. Yeah. It's nice.
And the teacups. I always like the teacups. You can't go wrong with the teacups.
You and your teacups.
Lisa Glenn on YouTube. George, my husband schedules student transportation. Who knew buses don't just show up? I know. Someone has to schedule all that. That poor man, I bet his life. I can't work it out. Busy Lizzie, like it, on YouTube. Hey Craig, next time you're in Redditch and have time off, come and stay with me, and you can do Alton Towers and Drayton Manor. They're both not far from me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, need to. Busy Lizzie is an avid viewer of all of our shows on a daily basis.
I'm at Drayton Manor in a couple of weekends' time, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
I will
everyone's favourite engine. Beep, beep.
definitely hold you to that one, Lizzie.
Absolutely. George, Connie on YouTube. George, or any others here, we've gone to Disney World. Is it nicer than Disneyland or nice or vice versa? See, I think Disney World is great in Florida. It's busy. It is busy. I've never been to Disneyland in California.
No,
I've
me
been
neither.
to Disneyland in Paris. Disneyland in Paris, I think, is just as good.
Is it?
You get the same experience. It's a lot cheaper, the Paris version. And if you go in the weeks, it's so quiet. When it's not school holidays, it's really quiet.
My only concern, because I would love to go, my only concern is because I don't speak French. You know, do they still speak good
it's all English,
for the
French,
tourists?
German, Spanish, Dutch, you name it. It's, my friend used to work there, so I went literally for free. It was great.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
need
this
to
card
look at
though,
that.
Craig.
But there we go. So I've kept it really, really simple to show you the form. So we've done the thank you. I've layered it up with foam pads as well as some of my double-sided tape. But for in the thank you set, this one being called Regal Frames, you've got thank you, you've then got just for you, or you've got miss you. All two of these, including the third one I've used, all fit within the middle of that interchangeable, but you can see how it's a really nice set to use, really usable, and even the sentiments on their own, completely on their own, are going to be good for your cards and your projects.
They really are. Let's take a close look at the collection again. You're getting the butterfly foliage. You are getting the just for you with the regal frames. You are getting the wonderful wild flowers. Lovely vines. Ornate swirls. And the pretty florals. I mean, you start putting these together and you can make some wonderful cards that you see just there. Again, just beautiful, beautiful cards. And then look at that lovely theatre fold card. Whoa. Gorgeous. £26.98, $30.51. 70% saving. That's just incredible for you. And remember, your clear paying options of that at £6.75. Right, let's have a close look at your glue options. Always worth Stocking up on your glue, you're getting 2 of the all-purpose, 2 of the tacky and 2 of the 3D glue gels, £20, $35, a 40% saving. Always worth stocking up on your glues. Always worth it. And look at that great collection. Don't forget your morning must-have as well today. 24 hours on your morning must-have. Every morning we bring you a brand new morning must-have. You're saving yourself 25%. You're getting 2 sets of your wonderful metallic flip markers. You're getting the Natural World, and you are getting the Cosmics as well. And you're getting that 12 by 9 inch, 240 GSM black cardstock, 30 sheets, absolutely free. £29.98, $39.90. Coming up for you very, very shortly is the wonderful Sandra from Sanntangle, back up for you very, very shortly. Lynette talking about Disney on Facebook. Mine was Splash Mountain, but they are replacing it this year. So my new favourite ride is Everest at Animal Kingdom. Sheila Atkinson at Facebook. Air at Alton Towers is awesome. I had a guy at the side of me who screamed all the way around while I laughed. Great idea. And Jilly Barlow on YouTube talking about Craig's demo. This is giving me an idea for an Easter card using the lovely papers in that wonderful Easter box. Great ideas. We have got so much more to come up for you in the next hour and 20 minutes. Sandra's going to be here from Sanntangle. Do not go anywhere. I know how excited you are. We'll see you back here shortly.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make your die cutting tools last as long as your love for crafting with the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates. Your metal dies are put under lots of pressure with each pass through your Gemini die cutting machine. So to make sure they cut crisp, clean, delicate designs for years to come, you need to look after your dies, and that's where the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates come in.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories plastic shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories plastic shim is your best friend.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Craft Chat and Create. We are joined by some amazing people the last few weeks. Kerry on Facebook, those interchangeable sentiments that Craig was demonstrating before the break are awesome. I have them all. You should too, she says. And Pat sends paper hugs on YouTube. I have this set of dies and I use them all the time. They are so versatile and must have. We are joined by the wonderful Sandra from Sanntangle. Good morning, my dear.
Good to be back. Yeah, absolutely.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. How is everything outside? Everyone good look after you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got my elf over there, Leslie, helping me today. So, yeah, it's all good.
Perfect. Well, let's get kicking off. I know how excited people are here for Sanntangle. I just want to give you some mentions. Remember those monochrome tiles sold out, guys. The wonderful starter bundle, which sold out last time you were here. We've brought it back for you already. 60% of the stock has already gone. If you're brand new to Santangling, I'll let Sandra explain all about it very, very shortly. You're going to get the stencils that are perfect for your Santangling, the squares and the circles. You're also going to get your wonderful tiles. Again, you're getting them there for you today. You're also going to get the equipment that you need, your wonderful 2 fine line pens, your wonderful B pencil, and your 2, this is where I get it wrong every time, tortillas.
It's wrong.
What is
Tortillon.
Tortillanas.
Tortillon.
There you get 2 of those. And the one that is worth that in price is the book. All the information is needed in there for you to get started on your Santangling journey. 60% of the stock has gone on this starter bundle. £39, $56.49. If you are wanting to get this, do not sit on it because 60% of the stock has gone. Let's take a close look at book 7, which is, again, so popular today. First time for you guys over on the States that you've seen this and you are going crazy for it. 30% of the stock has gone. Tiles, tangles and techniques. Everything in here to get you on your Santangling journey. £21.99, $31.89, 10% saving for you on this. You're also going to get your Club Inspire discount on that. I mean, look at those wonderful examples there at the back of Santangling. Club Inspire price £17.59, $25.51, 30% of the stock has gone on this. Sandra, so we're looking at book 7, so 2 questions. What is Santangling and why do we need book 7?
Okay, Santangling, it's all about using very, very simple pen strokes, very simple lines, and as you put them together and build them up, you create more and more detail and you create these wonderful little pictures. Now, that in itself's great, but you've got 2 different ways to look at it. You've then got that mindfulness, you've got that relaxation, that you can just chill out and disappear for a while and just enjoy creating something that is very small, so it doesn't matter if you go wrong or whatever you want to do with it. But then on the other side, you've got this wonderful piece of artwork that you think, well, I want to craft with it. So whether you want to make cards, whether you want to just sort of send it as a picture to somebody, whether you want to actually create it in stitch form, it's entirely up to you. But then you've got a lot of different creativity sort of venues you can go down. So that's Sanntangle. It's also with crafting and a few doodles.
Absolutely. Link Kirk on Facebook. If you are doubting to whether you can Sanntangle, trust me, you can. I'm no artist, but following Sandra's step-by-step instructions, you will create amazing artwork. Go for it. And Pat sends paper books on YouTube. What a treat to see Sanntangle again. It really is. So we're looking at book 7. What's in book 7?
What's in book 7? I've given you 30 tiles in book 7. I've actually got book 3 on the desk here, but they're all pop-up. Book 7 is tile. When I say tiles 101 to 130, you think, what is that? They are live Facebook videos on there for you to actually go and look at. So that's what they refer to. So if you thought, oh, I like tile 124, but I want to see how it's done in real time, then you could go onto YouTube and you could type in Sanntangle tile 124 and you could find it there. And you could follow along with the book. It might be a little bit different because each time I do something a bit different on there. But of course, it's entirely up to you which way you want to go with it then. So completely different tiles. You don't have to sort of think, I've never done it before, so do I need book 7? You can start straight from that very first tile, or you can open the book to the middle of the page and use that tile if you want to.
Absolutely.
There, step by step.
Incredible. So you want to take a look for us at book 3. Again, a great price, £19.99, $28.99, 20% off on that today on your wonderful book 3. You've got book 3 there, Sandra. So tell us, let's get started. Let's have a look at book 3.
Yeah, I thought we'd start with this one. I could do book 7 and come backwards, but I thought I'd go with book 3 because, of course, previously we brought book 1 to you and we brought book 2 as well. And this one, again, it starts with those tiles and it gives you all the different ones here that you can use. You'll notice this time we're starting to incorporate quite a bit more colour. Notice this as well. Don't think that this is plain and you can't do anything with it. This is actually my Tangle board.
Okay.
So it means if you want to practice, you can actually go ahead and draw.
Trace it.
And trace onto this if you want, see how it works. But I'm going to get straight in with a tile if that's okay. And I've got a new start here, tile 1. Let's do it. So, I'm just going to show you my pile of tiles, look. I've got every possible colour you can imagine here. So, I thought, shall we go with one of those classy greys?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go then. So, of course, the first thing we've got to do, in with our pen, and we're going to put a name. So it's actually my first tile. Yeah, it is my first tile of the day.
Oh, wow. How many a day do you usually do?
Do you know, it varies. I mean, to be honest, by the time we get to the end, it might be 20 or 30 because I've got some tiles together to create bigger pieces. And of course, 2 years ago today, 23rd of March, I actually did tile number 1.
I know, that's crazy.
Oh, goodness me. So there we go. So there's that one, and this is tile number 1 of the day. So turning it over, okay, it says start with a bit of a border around the edge. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. You can see where we're heading. And I'm just going to come in with, I'm going to go straight in with a pen actually. I've got my little ruler shape here. I'm going to put a border around the tile. And of course you could do this with a pencil if you wanted to, or you could use those coloured pens if you wanted to, you know, those dual fine liners. But there we go, that's our first sort of bit there. Okay, see, everything gets tangled in my house, look.
Yeah.
So there's the first border. And then on the inside, it says it wants another one. So I'm going to come in with another one. Now you'll notice that I'm not measuring at all here.
No.
I'm just going in and doing it a little bit by eye. If it goes over, it doesn't matter. There we go, so that's my square. And it says do another one. So here we go, another one. Oh, it helps if you keep the tile straight. Okay. It's because I'm on a slippy surface, see, I've not got my board under me. That's what it is. Oh, never mind. Do you know what, we could fix that in a bit. That's perhaps a good way to look at that because we can see what we could do with it to sort of change it about a bit. The first thing, we could use that brush pen.
Yeah.
We could come in and colour it in if we want. But no, we don't have to do that. I'm going to come in with bubbles. So if we fill that space in with bubbles, I mean, that's the next set of instructions anyway, actually. It says fill in with bubbles. But here we go, so it doesn't matter. Now, I'm just going to sort of do a small section of it here, I think. Because we can spend an hour, obviously, on each of these tiles.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see there where I've got just a little row of bubbles starting off. I'll just sort of go to the end of the row. Now, we call them bubbles because if we were to call them circles, you'd expect them to be a perfect circle, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And they don't have to be. They've all got individual characters, each bubble.
Yeah.
And everybody draws them differently, so you sort of start to get your own little design going on. Okay, next thing then, I'm going to ignore the letters in the middle. I'm going to come to that in a little while.
Okay.
I'm just going to bring my pencil in because it talks about splitting up the space around that border. And we talk about this a lot in this kind of artwork. And the idea is that we take a larger area, split it into smaller sections, and then we've got something a little bit more manageable that we can work in.
Right.
So I'm picking about the middle there each time, okay? So then, all right, I'm now on step 5, and it says, look, start in the corner, and I've got this sort of little shape here, and it comes up and creates a little bubble at the top there. And then down and creates another one, and then creates another one. Okay, so there we go. And then I could do exactly the same on the other side. Now when I say exactly the same, I mean 3 bubbles. I don't mean it's going to be exactly the same. Okay, like that. And then I turn it around and do the same sort of design there in that corner. Now ideally you want to go quite slow with this. Take your time, you know, just enjoy putting pen to paper and seeing where it sort of ends up. You see, so we'd have those in each of those corners there. And then looking at my instructions again, it sort of says, right, okay, we're going to sort of take them in a different way. So let's have a look. I'm going to take this one this way along. You see, so I'm working in this little box I've created here.
Yeah.
And creating the same shape. We work a lot on repeating ourselves. So it's almost muscle memory that starts to kick in because we want to sort of relax and just enjoy it. We don't want to have to think, oh, this is a bit difficult, I can't do it. We just want to sit and follow those lines. See? And then same on this. See, I'm not drawing the line all the way up this time. I'm just sort of following that in and working my way around it.
Mary Lee on YouTube, she goes, beware, Sanntangle is addictive. I tried some of the last time Sandra was on, and I did 8 designs in a row. They turned out really well, and I used the tri-blends to colour them.
Fantastic.
I know.
Yeah, do you know you can actually use the tri-blends to colour on the tiles?
Right.
And I think I do. I've got a little sample of that with my Sea Life one a little bit later. But you can, yeah. I mean, as we know, you know, alcohol markers will go through, but if you don't go too much with these, because they're very, very thick, you're not going to get so much
What
going
about GSM
through.
is those like tiles?
These are 270.
Okay, pretty thick, yeah.
Yeah, 270 these ones. The cream ones are 280.
Right.
Slightly different texture those. But then, yeah, they work really well. So yeah, get your alcohol markers out and use them on this. You see here, look, I've just filled that space with bubbles.
Yeah.
And I'm just coming in now, and I'm just using I see I've got the 04 with me today. I'm using that one.
Yeah.
Out the pack, and I'm just filling any little spaces in with ink. There we go. Just add a little bit in there as well. Okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Now you notice sometimes when you start and you get these bubbles, you think I'm getting a bit of a pattern forming. And you don't want it. Start your bubbles somewhere else within that space, and then go back around and fill it in. And that's going to give you a little bit more of a random look to what you were drawing.
Yeah.
So you see at the minute, I've not done anything crazy silly. I've just drawn some shapes, some bubbles, just filled a little bit in with ink there. Here we go. So I'll just fill that little bit in there, so you can sort of see where it's headed. Just sort of taking my time in there. Okay, so you would do this all the way round. Now, of course, I've got one that's moved on a little bit further because we can spend a whole hour on that. So if I come back into my book, this is where the practice pages start to come in, because if I just sort of take this clip off, I'll show you the first page. This is the first sort of part of our practice page, and it shows you how you can sort of change things about and see how different corners can work. And then, actually, let's have a look. There we go. So here, though, I've got a full page that could be the journal page, and this is that tile enlarged, but you see now how I've drawn this.
Yeah.
There's those little bubbles that we started with, and then I've filled the whole space in. But this is my tile, and you see, I'm just going to show you how to ink this a little bit later. But you see where I've actually completed the whole frame, and it matches what's on here. So best thing to do with this then, I'm just going to put that pen away for a moment, is you could use little photo corners and stick it in if you wanted to, or you could just let's go straight in. Oh,
love that.
With a little bit of never wants to work, does it? Come on.
Panda Crafts on YouTube. Sorry, I'm listening whilst walking to work. It's even so relaxing just listening to.
Oh,
I love it. And Stephen on YouTube, since I got the kit, I've never stopped. Loads of you saying that this morning.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's great.
Yeah. So there we go. See, I'm actually working inside book 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the pages in there, but it just means that it's going to be make your life a little bit easier. I don't have to worry about where I'm putting it or if it's going to work. I know this border's going to work fine. I'm just going to bring this pencil in now, and I'm just going to add some pencil around the outsides. Now, don't be too neat with this. You don't need to be, and because it's a nice soft pencil, we know it's going to sort of travel as we work our way around. So there we go, just adding back. You see, I've not been neat at all, so don't think you've got to colour perfectly.
Yeah.
And this is where our tortillon comes in. And all I'm going to do now is swirl around and just soften that pencil off.
Yep.
And just give it a little bit of shadow and shading in there. This is what makes it come alive. This is where the 3 dimensions come in. And of course, it's magic.
It really
Who
is
was
magic.
to think, you know, a bit of scribbling with a pencil.
Yeah.
And bringing this in just
Really
gives
is.
us that bit of depth that we need there. So
Can buy extra of your tortillons. There's the pack. There's the pack. There's the information across the bottom of your screen for you. £4.50 for a pack of 12 or $6.52.
yeah, they work really well with pastel pencils as well. So you could use them for that. I tend to have a pack with my pastel pencils, and I get one for each colour.
Right.
Because of course then you don't have to keep changing. Of course, when this gets too graphitey or dirty, use a nail file and file it off, and it'll clean it up and it'll bring it back to a point for you. So I just want to bring that brush pen in. Here we go. And of course I'm just going to bring my pencil, because we all like to know that it's all going to be right. And where's my pencil gone? There we go. So I'm just going to bring in, let's bring that other tile in, and I'm just going to mark a little line just so I've got something to work to. Okay. And again, sometimes it's nice to just use the pencil to help you start putting some words in. And of course, if you want to stamp a sentiment, or if you want to use a die and bring that in, you can do, absolutely fine. But sometimes it's nice just to do it by hand, isn't it? So I've just written it in pencil. If I bring that brush in now, I'm just going to take my time with it and just sort of bring. Now left-handed and brush lettering doesn't always go, so you've got to be really careful and take your time with it. So if I go thicker there, see? There we go, down. I always find with brush lettering it works better if you stood up and you're facing onto it.
I love this. Kerry on Facebook, I add magnet strips to my tiles and I gift those to people to stick on their refrigerators.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, fantastic.
Great idea.
Have you ever tried them on shrink plastic? Draw a tile on shrink plastic and then obviously shrink it down.
Yep.
Amazing, amazing.
Jan on Facebook, I want this to be on auto delivery for each new Sanntangle book. And loads of you would love that, I know that for sure.
Go. So this now has become something a little bit special, hasn't it? It's not just about that inking around and doing the design, but again now we can bring. I'm just going to bring a touch of colour in, maybe a touch of let's use this sort of coppery colour. Let's just fill in that heart there. Just adds that extra little bit of detail, doesn't it? And a bit of a tangle down there as well. So
you can buy the gel pens individually as well. There's the details across the bottom of the screen. All 12 of those wonderful colours, £10.99, $15.94, all chosen by you, Sandra.
I know, I just wanted my own colours. I wanted, because you know, you get a pack, don't you? You think, well, I like 3 of them, but 4 of them is not so good.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I use them for? With this one, I think there was about 150 different colours to choose from, and I went through them all and made my decision as to what I thought would go well with what I use, see. Again, we could just add a touch, maybe pick up a few of those bubbles and just sort of extend it around. So again, you know, you will have spent an hour just sort of playing around with this, and as you've done it, you might think, do you know what, it's good, I don't want to put it on a card yet, I want to practice with it, and you know, putting it in your book like this just means that you've got it there for sort of future record, haven't you? And it's a little bit of a journal. I mean, I've dated on the back, of course, but then I could come and date it here as well. Oh, I won't use my brush, I'll use my other. There we go, so it's the 23rd. Put the date on of when I actually did it.
Yeah.
See? And of course you could then go in and add some more shading to the outside. So I'll just do a little bit on the corner.
Absolutely. Mary Lee on YouTube, I especially like the feather designs, and I have 5 of the stencil sets. It really is relaxing and fun to do. I've been using Nina cardstock and making larger designs, loving that. And Kathy C on YouTube, this is so relaxing to watch. Oh yeah, this is relaxing to watch, trust me. It is, you're going to relax, cup of tea, a couple of biscuits.
So the nice thing as well, you could do this and you could think, right, I've done that now, I'm going to sit and live with it for a little bit. And I'm going to then decide whether I'm going to add colour or whether I'm just going to shade it. So I can leave it at that point. Yeah. And then maybe later on I can come back and say, I quite like this, I'm going to add some around the outside and build the border and just try some things out. But other than that, you can just leave it at that, and that's absolutely fine. It's just lovely. Beautiful, isn't it? Just that little bit.
All made possible by that book number 3, £19.99, $28.99. 30% of the stock has gone on that already. You could inspire discount at £15.99, $23.19. Something worth as well, if you are on your Sanntangling journey, you're going to want to create your own designs. You want that freedom. The wonderful hardback sketchbook, perfect for you doing this. £12.99, $18.89, 10% saving here for you today. Remember, you get all the wonderful paper in here, allowing you to do whatever you wish. And there's nothing stopping you Zentangling the front and back of your sketchbook. £10.39, New Club Inspired, $15.11. Have a look on the website if you want to see that. There's some great deals for you there. Also for you is your bright tile packs, 24%, £5. $7.25. 70% of the stock has gone on this. So if you are wanting to get this, do not sit and wait for it. £4, $5.80. You saw the monochromes, they sold out. 70% of the stock of the brights has gone. I've got a feeling this may be going as well. So if you are getting that, head to the website now to grab those. You just seen Sandra using these, the gel pens. Great colours. These are Sandra's personal choices. 12 different pens for you within this collection. You've got the grey, the bronze, the gold, the purple, pink, green, blues, reds, oranges, pinks and golds as well. £10.99, $15.94, £8.79, $12.75 on your Club Inspire, worth adding into your basket today. Perfect for your Zantangling. You've seen the books which give you that great technique. If you've not seen this before, you're in for a treat in the sense that Sandra and the team have created wonderful booklets with different ideas, animals and themes. First time that you guys over in the States have seen these. Starting off first of all with your owls, you're going to get the stencils. A quarter of the stock has gone on this. You're going to get the owls, which is really worth in addition. Sandra will show you how to use these stencils very, very shortly. But again, you're not going to be left alone by yourself. You're going to learn exactly how to do the owls because you're getting all the information. Then you're also going to get the bundle about the dragons as well. Again, all the stencils there. And then you've got the wonderful booklet, that step-by-step guide. Sandra is going to help you through every step of this. Do not feel intimidated, I promise you. You are investing here a mystery of an investment. It's an education that you're investing in here. You're going to get the tools and the techniques. That's the most important thing to remember here. You're not just getting the stencils, you're going to get so much more than the stencil. There's so much fun to having the sea life stencils here. And again, Sandra will show you everything you need to know about this. You guys are going crazy for this, and you can see why. £46, $66.49, 10% saving. Remember, it's that education that you're investing in, isn't it? And that's what you want when you're on this journey. You want to be able to know comfortably what you're doing, and that's what Sandra has done here. These booklets are so useful, and it really is the essentials to carry on, isn't it?
They are. They're the starting point of something completely different. So if you think, well, don't know what I'm doing, then the instructions are there and they get you going with completely different pieces of artwork you never thought possible. But then do your own thing with it. Think, do you know what, I like that, but I wanted to try this tangle, or I want to do it this way, or maybe I want to go a little bit bigger. You can do that. You've got that sort of freedom to sort of create your own things. You might even see different shapes within the stencils. So it's entirely up to you what you sort of end up coming up with. And of course, on the Sanntangle group page, there are so many different things that you can see on there that people have done. You think, I never thought of that. I look at that sometimes and think, I never thought of that. So yeah, so I thought we'd start actually with the dragon stencil, if that's okay. I thought we'd go a bit cute and see where that leads us.
Yes, please.
Yeah, shall we? Shall we do it? Okay. So, okay, I'm starting with the dragon. I've got a tile. What's going on here? What I want to do, I want to show you how I did the backgrounds, because of course I've got one done I'm going to work on. And I've got my brush pens here, and I've got a range of colours. So I'm not worried too much about, you know, whether I'm going to mix and match them. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to see where it heads. So literally just put in a little bit of a scribble of each one in here. I mean, you could use every colour in the book if you wanted to. It's fine. Even actually using the black brush marker creates a really nice sort of smoky background, which works quite nicely as well. Let's put a little bit of yellow in there, and yellow in there as well. Okay, so then this comes the fun bit. I'm going to use my little spritzer here. I'm going to put loads of water on there. Hence I'm not using my board in the background, loads of water. And then in I come. Now what I do have at the side of me, I've got some regular table salt as well.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, just table salt. And what I'm going to do with my tile, I'm going to put that in there, just sort of push it round. Now I might get 2 tiles out of this, but I'm just going to do one for now. Pull it out.
Lovely.
See, it's just slightly missed that corner.
Yeah.
You can leave it, or you can go back in, touch it off, run it round, let it do the drips. And I'm going to just come in now, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on. What that's going to do, it's going to soak up that excess water.
Yeah.
And it's going to leave little marks, sort of where it's been dropped. You see how it slightly bends? It's absolutely fine, because good quality cardstock, that's what it's going to do. I'm going to put that to one side.
Yep.
And then I'll bring that back a little bit later when it's dry. But that's how I did it.
Perfect.
Easy as that.
Absolutely.
And then this is sort of the thing I end up with. I've got a tile here, look. It's got all this little salt effect going on there. Lovely, absolutely. So again, I'd write my name on the back.
Yep. While you do that, let me let you know, guys, that 30% of the stock has gone on this already. In the time that we've been talking about it, another 10% has gone. Your Sanntangle dual brush pens available for you on the bottom of the screen. Margaret's asking, is book 3 new today? Has Sandra brought book 3 to Crafters Companion before? No. It's new to the USA, isn't it?
Yeah,
new to the USA.
I've never brought it to Crafters Companion before. We brought book 1 and 2, but we never brought book 3 before. So.
Absolutely, there you are.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. So here we go. I've got a couple of stencils here. Now you would number them as you get them home. And you see here, I've given you in the instructions little numbers.
Yes.
So that then refers to the instructions. I'm not going to use that though. I'm going to actually just go freehand with it because...
Rebel.
See how we go. All right. So looking at the spaces here, look, I've got some little wings. And I've got some little sort of almost little egg shapes.
Yes.
See there? I think actually I'm going to start in pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this little egg shape here.
Okie dokie.
There we go, and let's just draw in that little shape there. Okay, so here he is, and I'm going to use this one here. And again, the instructions are in there for how to do this. So
right.
don't think I'm just making up when I'm on my own. No, they're in there. And again, I can use this one. I'm just going to put a little bit of it. So again, you don't have to use the whole stencil. We could just use sections of it. I could put that in pen. See? Look at this. It's going to start.
Love it.
So on the next piece here, look, I've got this little shape here. I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to sort of give it some little ears. I wonder if you can sort of see now where it's headed. Turning it round. Same on this side. Here we go. There it is.
Wendy's just said on Facebook, I've just made 2 of my larger tangles into Mother's Day cards.
Oh, yeah.
Great idea. And Pammy on YouTube went, George, look quite handsome in pink. Thanks. Actually, salmon, not pink, but...
It's almost there. Yeah, sea life theme.
Sea life theme.
So here we go. I've got a couple of wings here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark the middle, I think, and give it a little bit of space either side. And then come on in with my stencil again. And I'm just going to use one this side. Here we go. Draw that in. There it is. Go all the way round. Turn it round. And again, I'm just using those little pencil marks just to help me work out where these are going to sort of sit. And there's the other. And then if I actually now just sort of draw in the body shape. Oh, let's give him a tail. Tail. Tail's a curve.
Right.
Curved line. And I'm going to do that word, that technical word, aura. Draw around the tail and put a little sort of triangle on the end. And then let's draw around the body bit there.
This is, I can already tell what this is.
Yeah, and I'm just going to bring one in that I've taken all the pencil lines out of. Here he is, look, our little dragon. Now the heart shape, you might recognise it from the essential stencils that are with the book 1 bubble. Because of course you've got all those basics there, they fit on the tiles, so he's sort of sat in a little heart here. Now the nice thing about this is we can come and tangle in on him, but why not, well, let's tangle first, and then why not go in and add a bit more colour, but let's put some little swirls on the wings here. So of course you could leave him as he is, you could just add a bit of shade, but let's just sort of add some little swirls in there. This is the fun bit, isn't it?
It really is.
And because I'm bringing tangles in here, I'm now working with my 01 pen, because it just gives me that finer detail just to start adding little bits in. And again, we do the same on this wing.
Susan on YouTube, I love Sandra stencils. You can use them in so many ways.
Well, you can. I mean, you don't. You must look at this and you must see other shapes. It doesn't have to be a dragon. It could be a little dog, couldn't it? Looking up there. Let's put a little swirl or two on the head as well. There we are. Of course, a little bit of, a little bit of ground. He needs to be sat somewhere, doesn't he? And then let's bring in some little curve shapes that we can start to decorate the heart shape with there. You see again, look, I'm splitting the space each time. So looking at this now, I can put one in the middle there, and then one in the middle here, and then one in the middle there. So you're never going to sort of think, I'm going to get to the end and I'm going to have all this space left, and I can't do anything with it. How's that going to work?
Yeah.
It's all about gauging where you're going to sort of be. So this is where we'd sort of head with this. We'd keep filling this in all the way around until we'd sort of got in as many as we wanted. But then let's bring a little bit more colour in here. So again, I'm going to just come in now with, let's have a look, a bit of pink maybe, these couple of colours here. And again, I can just use that little glass mat that I used earlier and just gonna put a little bit of ink
Okie dokie.
on there. Because they're water-based, you can do all sorts with them. So.
Yeah.
All right, bit of water in there, so I'm just going to use the, I do travel light. I try to anyway. Let's bring in a bit of water here. So just testing how much water I've got on there.
Yeah.
And let's just bring in the water to start with over the wing. I'll just do one and then you'll sort of see how it changes. There you go. Let's bring in a bit of that magenta-y colour.
Oh, wow.
Let's just bring a bit of water in there. I just want it to flow. This is the beauty, well, with watercolour, never sort of fill it all in with full colour. You want to try and put as much water in and then just drop the colour in at the top and let it do its thing, so it'll sort of work its way down. So I do tend to work quite traditionally with watercolours in that sense. So you see, I mean, we think we've put quite a bit of water on this to start with, doing that background, and now I'm throwing even more on just to put some of that in there. So just letting it drop in and just adding little bits, bring a bit of pink in. Again, I like to mix my colours on the piece as well. I'm going to bring a bit of yellow in. Let's have a look at that. Let's see where that goes. Again, so just sort of bringing those colours in. There he is. See, and I'd do the wing, and I'd go round and do the heart as well. See, if you put the paint on first, or the pen, and then take the water, we've got a bit more control, but you see it's not travelled as much. We want to have that traditional sort of feel. And of course, if it's really wet, you can still put more salt on that to get a bit more of a texture.
Yeah.
So once this is all painted and sorted, now I've got one here, but I did it with a blue tile. So here we go.
Oh, wow. Look
Here
at
he
that.
is,
That's
look.
incredible.
So he's watercoloured up, and I've used a little heart again from the Essentials. Look on his bum there. And we've got all that wonderful sort of heart shape going on there. I'm just going to come round. I've got a white gel pen here.
Okay.
But you could use your white chalk pencil, and let's get it going.
Susan's been back on. She went, I get withdrawal symptoms if I don't Sanntangle at least once a day.
I know. I know how you feel. I honestly know how you feel. If I don't have a pen in my hand, I feel a bit twitchy, I must admit. There we go. Just adding a little bit of a white highlight in the middle there, because then, of course, just bring a little bit of pencil in, just sort of on the inside of that shape. And of course, this doesn't have to be a heart shape. You could have had a circle for a full moon if you wanted to. That would have been nice too, and a little bit of a stars background. So so many different variations, and this is just one thing, one shape within there. So let's use that tortillon again. You see, I'm just going to bring in a bit of
Chris on Facebook's gone, thank you, Sandra. You awesome person. Happy post just arrived. Sea Life stencil set. Now, I do some tangling or some more sewing. Tangling now. Hour and I have an hour each. Hour
tangle
of
and
each.
sew.
But you were saying that you can tangle onto fabric as well, can't you?
You can tangle onto fabric, yes. I do have a dragon here, actually. If I just switch ever so quickly, I do have a dragon here that's been stitched.
Right.
Here we go. You ready?
Oh my goodness.
There we go. So we've got a bit of a plique going on in there, a bit of stitching, a bit of pencils.
I'm going for a close look.
It's just, look, oh yeah, just look at that. It's just lovely, isn't it?
That is awesome.
Oh, yes, there you go. That's our Leslie Elf. She likes to do that kind of thing.
That is brilliant.
It's lovely, isn't it? But it works so well on fabric, and you know, if you think you want to do a bit
Well,
of
that's
plique
going
or
missing.
stitching,
I'll tell you that for free.
she'll be after you. So, okay, again, I might just put a little bit of pencil just underneath the wings there, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. And again, you can play with this as much as you want, because it's your design. You know, you've created it. Okay.
By the way, we need to talk about your shoes in a little bit,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because they are incredible.
New shoes. All right, I've got a bit of a card blank here, of course. Now, I've put photo corners on this one as well. I would perhaps normally stick the photo corners and not the tile, But being that I wanted to be prepared today, of course, I thought I'd better get it all sort of prepped and stuck ready. So let's just take the tape off. And this is the great thing, because yeah, it's a tile, and you think, well, what do I do with the tile? We've talked about that a lot, about journals and things, but we're card makers and we're crafters.
Yeah.
So this is what the kind of thing we want to do with it. We want to make cards. So, you know, imagine sending this, if, you know, not necessarily a birthday, but, you know, somebody you just may be thinking about, that, you know, you want to just say, look, you know, I'm here and thinking about you, then here we go. Let's push this in there.
Yep.
And of course there is our little card.
Wow.
Completely unique piece of artwork.
Really
It's a
is.
beautiful card in its own right as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. Pammy
Yes.
on YouTube, every time Sandra is on, I want to break into my art journal. It is incredible. Sandra, have you got anything you can tease us, maybe what you can show us, what you may be showing us a little bit later on this bundle?
We've talked dragons, haven't we?
Yeah.
I have got a dragon, but I've used tiles as the background, so
Right.
I've not drawn it as a single piece. And of course, we've got to have a go at a seahorse at
Yeah.
some point as well. So many things, so many different things to do. Crazy.
Absolutely.
No.
So much coming for you in the show. Remember as well, that is your Owls, Dragons and Sea bundle. I've put them on the side. Let me get them back. They've swam away. 3 great collections here within this set for you with the Owls, Dragons and the Sea Life collection. Starting off first of all with the Sea Life. Again, remember, you're getting those stencils. You've just seen how easy it is just to put those together. You're getting the sailboat, the anchor, the bottle, the little posts at the top, the seashells, the stars. So much you can do with this. Don't forget as well, like Sandra said, you've got everything, all the resources online. Again, which are going to help you through every step of this. You've also got the booklet there with all the information and all the techniques. That is the Sea Life. You've also got the dragon. I thought that said how to tangle your dragon, which reminded me of that film, How to Train Your Dragon. But how to tangle your dragon. Here it is for you. The wings, all the different stencils, and again, the booklet with that information in there for you. And then the owls, which I think is my personal favourite. Again, all the different stencils that you can use there to make your wonderful owls. And again, the step-by-step instructions. £46, $66.49, a 10% saving. Remember your Club Inspire discount at £36.80 and $53.90. Something you've seen Sandra using are those wonderful dual brush pens, 16 in total for you today. It's a great collection for you. £13.99, $22.29. Water-based colours, remember you saw Sandra using them as she did. You've got that wonderful dual, meaning 2. Taking the lid off, you've got that wonderful brush just there for you. And then if I was to bring this other end, a wonderful fine tip. Is that a 0.1?
Between a 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3.
Yeah,
There is for you the 2 different colours, 2 different brushes, should I say, nibs, and those wonderful colours. Water-based, you can have so much fun with those. Remember, your Club Inspire discount at £11.19. $16.23. Something which is still hanging on by a thread, guys, is that starter bundle. 70% of the stock has gone. Remember, if you've not done it before, what a great way to start. Brilliant price for you today at that at £39, $56.49. You're getting those wonderful squares to start your wonderful tangling journey on. All there for you. Again, that wonderful collection. 24 within there. You've also got the option there to put your name, date and number on there so you know exactly when did you start. You're going to get 2 of the pens to help you tangling. You're also going to get your wonderful B pencil. And you're also going to get, every single time, the name's gone right over my head, the tortillons. There they are for you, so you've got the hand gesture. You're going to get stencils as well, allowing you to start your Zen buttons, as they are affectionately called. And the thing that makes it so incredible is the book. Book number 1, starting at the very beginning, everything there, all about the equipment, the tiles, the tangles, and the techniques. £39, $56.49. If you've already got book number 1, you may want to go for book number 2. You need to go for book number 2. It's going to take your Zantangling journey to the next step. Starting with book number 2, let me get everything that you've got here. Starting off first of all with that incredible array of stencils, the stars, the hexagons, the butterflies and the circles. Perfect for your bubbles, perfect for whatever you may need, all there for you. You're also going to get 3 of the Zantangling pens in the different nibs. You're going to get that 0.1, 0.4 and that brush nib as well. All there for you as well. You're also going to get the book as well, which means you can steps you how to use your wonderful stencils, and the next book within that collection, book number 2. So if you've got book number 1, this is going to help you advance your tangling journey. And again, so many great instructions. Like we said before, this is Sandra's words. This is not somebody who's edited it. It's not been, 20 people that have edited this. This is all of Sandra's words in here. Great pictures, step-by-step instructions, which is going to allow you to get through everything. £45, $56.16. Just try and find the page. There it is. The practice pages as well for you at the back in this. That can be yours today. Your Club Inspire discount applies at £36, $52.13. Book number 1, book number 2, and book number 7, which is brand new for you guys over in the States. Never seen before. Again, tiles, tangles, and techniques. The next chapter, book 7. Again, following on with that same format within here. I mean, just look at some of this, some of the incredible work. And you were saying, Sandra, this is not your work. This is your wonderful people.
When you've got the gallery, it's other people's work. So
Yeah.
where they followed along with the Facebook Lives, it's all about what they've created. So you'll find there that, yeah, you've got the tile and you've got the instructions in the book, but you might see something a bit different in some of the work that's been done over there. Oh, they're fabulous, aren't they?
Really are. And again, you get that wonderful option in here to, join in, use the pages, use this as your step-by-step, your journey within your tangling. This could be yours at $21.99, $31.89. First time for your state viewers as well. Scrap Paper says on YouTube, she's messaged in, oh my gosh, that dragon is incredible. Christine Mahoney, good morning everyone. I've never stared so hard at the screen as when I watch Sandra draw. It is mesmerising. I know I do it, and everybody else does. Right, so book number 7. Let's take a closer look at book number 7.
Okay, I've picked tile 129 for book 7 because I did sort of tempt you a little bit earlier and said, look, I'm going to do one tile, but do 4 of them together and see how it goes. Let's see how that works. But starting off, I mean, book 7 doesn't mean it's harder than book 1 or book 2 or book 3. It just means that there are different tiles in it, and it's evolved as we've gone along.
Absolutely.
So I'm just looking at this one. It's very, very floral, lovely for a card topper, this one. And it starts with a wavy line. There we go.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody could do a wavy line? We could probably do a wavy line better than a straight one, honestly. And I'm going to draw another one next to it and then join it at the bottom, okay? First bit done. On the top then, we're going to start with sort of a little hearty kind of shape, sort of an elongated heart shape. There you go. All right. And then either side, I'm going to do another, but it's going to look like it's going sort of underneath the first. So it's a little bit narrow, you see? And same one here. There we go. All right. And then another. So this time I'm going to come a little bit higher up. Do the same sort of thing. Working first one way, and then on the other side like that.
Alison's asking on Facebook, what make of brushes were you using before, Sandra?
Do you know what? They're just a brush that I found online somewhere in my stash.
Yeah.
But honestly, any brush that you've got, anything you're comfortable with, that you think, yeah, I quite like that one. Nice soft brush, it's fine, absolutely fine. There's nothing special or speciality about it. It's just a brush that's going to hold water and move it along the page.
Brilliant.
Okay. See, I've done some little those heart shapes, look sort of either side as well. And then across the top here, I'm going to add a little curve. It's almost like a bubble sitting underneath. And then remember, we just sort of looked at that book 3, we did bubbles. Here we are again, doing bubbles. Again, this would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Doing it in different colours with the fine liners. Might bring a fine liner in a minute and we'll try that. Just fill in those little sections there.
Yeah.
There we sort of have our first flower shape. So if I swap out a little bit, let's bring in my dark green maybe, and I'll bring in the red. So here we go. Let's try it in a colour and see how it looks. So here we go. Into the colour there. So that's our first sort of little bit, isn't it? And then if I swap to the red, I'm going to use the fine liner end, not the brush. Here we go. A little bit of a shape there. So already you're getting a completely different look at the design there. So you're already adding colour. And of course you could bring the brush in again with a bit of water and just sort of pull these colours out a little bit. See, I'm going to do that way, still with the red. Okay, maybe this time you add a couple of little lines in, so we're changing it up as we go. Maybe, there we go, a little bit of a bubble there. And then fill in. So I've done exactly the same thing as before, but just used coloured pens rather than the regulars. It's nice sometimes. You don't feel like using black. You want to have a bit
it's gorgeous. That
bright
red as well.
colour in your
Beautiful.
life, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's have a go. There's some leaves that come on as well. So let's add another little line here, and then a curve, and a curve. And then I'm going to put a line through the middle, and then sort of just add some little loops. See, just sort of working my way down. And then loops this way, working my way down. You see, we get something that's a little bit more interesting other than just a straightforward sort of leaf shape. And it's so nice to draw. You just put those little loops and they flow, you know, and they just sort of settle inside the shape there. Okay, so let's bring the pencil in and just add a little bit of shading here. So I'm going to just sort of add some towards the bottom there and just at the sides where the sort of petals go underneath each other. There we go. And
Loads of you getting in touch with your lovely Kristen Thomas on YouTube. I wasn't going to order today, but the dragon, well, it's mine now. Sheila Atkinson on Facebook, the Sanntangle community page is fantastic for support, advice, and making new friends. If people want to keep in touch, Sandra, how do they get involved?
If you go to Facebook, I do lives on Sandra Rushton Artist. But if you go onto Sanntangle group page, you'll find lots and lots of inspiration and things going on there as well. And you'll also see Dobby. He makes an appearance quite regularly as well. So if you look for the Sanntangle group, that's where a lot of pictures are sort of posted. So please get involved. Of course, we do a tile swap every month.
Okay.
We actually did the video for that on the Sandra Rushton Artist page on Monday, so you've got time to join in on that if you want to. So just have a look at the video, and it tells you everything you need to do just to get involved with that.
Love this.
And of course, we've got classes this weekend.
Nice.
HQ,
So whereabouts are you based?
We're in Scunthorpe.
Yep, sunny Scunthorpe.
Absolutely. There's a Premier Inn down the road. There are others. But we go. So you see, I've done two variations there. I've done one with a bit of coloured pencil work, and I've done one with regular pencil and tortillon. And you see, the tortillon just sort of softens it and gives you that three-dimensional approach. But of course, in decent style, I've actually brought one that I've done earlier. I've actually drawn this on a larger piece because we've talked about tiles, but sometimes we might want to go a bit bigger, so you can see the difference there. And I've just coloured this in with pencil, so you can see where we're heading. Of course, we could ink around that. You could bring your metallics in and things like that. But also, if I was to do 4 of these together, let's have a look at that. Just so happens, I have prepped, look, I have prepped. There we go.
Wow.
So you see, you're suddenly going from having a tile and a shape that you started with a pen and a bit of pencil to having a single tile, to then also having all these different sort of designs you can go. So let's just, rather than do anything else with that, I think the only thing this needs is just a little bit.
Just to double check, that's not an image that you've photocopied. That's
a hand drawn image. Yeah, exactly the same as what we've just drawn there. You see, they're just a little bit bigger. That's all. Just a little bit bigger.
I just love it.
Yeah. So if I was to just put a little sentiment in the middle there, nothing much. But you've done all the artwork, you've done all the drawing, and it's literally, if I bring you on sort of my larger tile, it's literally 4 tiles all the way around.
That is brilliant.
It takes a little bit longer than 1 tile, of course, but you know what? This is a piece of artwork that somebody's going to put that on in a frame and on the wall. They're not going to sort of leave that.
Absolutely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I love it. Absolutely love it. That's book number 7, all the instructions and those 30 new tiles and inspiration. The wonderful Susan's been on touch on YouTube. She went, I was lucky enough to get my pieces of work published in Sandra's book. And in number 7, I was chuffed a bit. I found it. There is Sue Staff's wonderful work. There's Sue Staff's wonderful work. There it is for you. Look at that. I love that. That's gorgeous, Sue. That is beautiful. Try and get the light off it, my lovely. Look at that. I love that. So what's that there then? Is that like, that's not your squares there, is it? That's more of a...
we've actually taken a tile, cut it in half, and put one on top of the other.
I see.
Yeah, and the instructions for that one are, of course, in there, and it shows you that you've got the 2 tiles. You stick them together on the back, and then you draw up bank. It's amazing,
Perfect.
isn't it? It's lovely.
Absolutely. Susan, because there is so much within, Sandra, sorry, I've got Susan on the
That's
name.
all right.
Because there's so much within here, could you do us a wonderful another demonstration from book number 7?
Absolutely, yeah. What number do you want me to do?
Ooh,
Oh, ooh.
have I got a choice?
You could
Right,
choose
let me have a look then.
Go on.
Can we go for tile 124, please?
124. 124. Let's have a look. See, this is like live.
Yeah, this is because I just saw this then. It really took my eye.
124. Okay, this one starts with. Let's bring a tile.
And
in.
what
Starts
124 is
with a
that one
grid.
there?
Starts with a grid.
Yeah.
So once we come in with that, if I just use a tile, I'm just going to quickly draw in. That's good. Again, thinking back to book 3, didn't we not do this not long ago? We
Yeah.
put a border in on the inside. So you find a lot of things sort of come back. So it's not just sort of, you know, everything's different all the time. And I'll just sort of do a little bit of it. Again, look, I'm just splitting the space, you see, it's before. And then let's create a grid this way. Just sort of working it diagonally. And then, of course, to this way. Just sort of going that way. And then same again. You see, again, I'm starting in the middle each time. And then having a look at where I am visually, putting it in this way. There we go. And the same this way. Now, of course, you would take a little bit longer. You know, I'm under time restraints here. So there you go. First bit. Then it says bring in your pen. And I'm now literally on step 2. And I'm starting sort of on the edge. And bringing a line in. And a line in. A little curve.
Yep.
Oh, let's go a bit bigger with that curve, looking at the instructions there. And I'm going to come back on itself. So I've just drawn that leaf shape, and I've got it here again, but in a slightly different guise. Let's then just sort of fill that in. So we've got a little bit of drama there with that black. And then let's just extend it, bring another line in. Okay? So bringing this line up, and then drawing along. Create sort of my first part of the shape.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then one in here and in here. Do you know, I thought you would have picked the sheep.
They look great.
We have a sheep in here in this book. There we go. So it gives me that shape. And then I'm going to bring it in and create another one. So same format as before. Create my little shape. Fill it in. There we go. And just sort of extend it, bring it round, and then again, add in an extra one on the top. It's like putting little hats on top,
Yeah.
isn't it? And again. And then it gets a bit crazy. It goes all the way up, but then we actually take it one side and then the other. So we get 2 coming off this time, exactly the same as before. There we go. Extending that down.
It is like an optical illusion. So many of you getting in touch with just how excited you are to see Sandra back. Donna H on YouTube. Good afternoon. So lovely to see you again, Sandra. I absolutely love Sanntangle. Such an inspiration.
Thank you.
I never thought I could draw, but take it little by little, and I've produced some amazing artwork. Sherry on YouTube. Oh my gosh, that floral which Sandra did beforehand. It's absolutely brilliant, gorgeous. And Donna, I love this tangle. Gorgeous.
Do you know, it's lovely to hear, because even if you think it's not, tangling's not for me, it's not that kind of thing,
Yeah.
you might decide that, you know, you want to sort of just learn how to draw. And these instructions give it, you know, details really simply. And even like the dragon, you don't have to tangle it if you don't want to. You can just draw it and colour it in. Or as you've seen with Leslie's sample earlier, you can stitch on it.
Yeah, I love that dragon that was stitched. That is
Imagine
gorgeous.
onto wood. That'd look
Oh
lovely, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
what a great idea that is.
Or even your shoes. I have tangled my shoes.
Well, we'll have a look at your
You
shoes as
could
well.
even do it on that. So there we go. That's sort of where that sort of heads in. I do have a sample of that somewhere, so just so happens. But let's just add a little bit of
Yeah,
pencil on.
please.
Of course, I'm just going to rub out the grid lines from in the middle. Those grid lines would eventually get drawn in pen, but you can see why we did it in pencil, so we can work them on. But let's just bring in a little bit of pencil in there. You see, I'm just bringing it to either side there. Let's do it on a couple so you can sort of see the difference. A little bit maybe in there, maybe just a little bit on the bottom of those. You see, I'm not colouring in, I'm just applying that, that pencil there. And then just sort of working it in that way. You see, leaving that little gap in the middle there, Just sort of flicking those through. And there we go, just sort of adding that little bit of shade. See where that tortillon is an absolute dream.
It is such an incredible piece of equipment.
From this to this, it just looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can go back in afterwards, which we do quite regularly, and just sort of redefine some of the areas of the black that you've drawn. Again, if I just do the one, you'll see where it sort of takes it from one step to the other. A little bit on the bottom there.
There's the information across the bottom of your screen for if you want to buy additional tortillons, a 12-pack. Remember, an individually priced. You're getting 12 at £4.50, $6.52.
Would you like to see some samples?
Let's see some samples.
I do have one. It's sort of all mixed up, but we'll see where we sort of head. So we've got this one. This is one of the tiles here. Shall I do it that way? Oh, that way.
Wow, I love that.
See, we've used, again, it's half a tile and different panels, different colours. Fabulous, isn't it? And then we did see that one earlier. See, you could have picked that one. I just showed you how to do that one.
That is gorgeous. Love that.
And then, of course, we've got, here we go. Here's the one I've just done, but you see it's been done in colour.
Yep.
So all inked in the background. You now know how tiles are inked in the background. And you've got this wonderful sort of design. And, of course, this has been drawn, the grid in the back as well. And, of course, the sheep. You've got to see the sheep. Hang on a second. Here we go. There is a tile.
Look at the
sheep. That is divine. Can I actually? I'm just going to show you. I've got a fabric sample of that one.
Oh, do it. Yes, please. Let's see the fabric sheep.
This is a work in progress.
Oh, that sheep's cute. Of all the sheeps I've seen, that's the sheepiest sheep.
All little French knots. It's just beautiful, isn't it? So you know you can create your own picture, or you can just do some sort of sampler with it. And of course, there is actually a peacock in there. But this sample has shown how the peacock gets enlarged. You know, we talked about using tiles and making bigger pictures.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to stick to one. So the peacock's been drawn on 4 tiles. And then you can see here that design, you know, tile 124 we've just done is also in the background there as well. And perhaps show you one more. Oh, this is a really nice one. If you're into scrapbooking, this is a tile that, you know, like we did earlier, it's just a single tile that we've then used the same time. And we've done 4 of them. And then just put a photograph in the front and made a lovely little scrapbook page.
Absolutely.
Lots of
so much love coming in for this. Chris Ashworth on YouTube,
Hi,
Tile
Chris.
1241 is one of my favourites, and I was lucky enough to have my version published in the book.
Hey.
Number 7, love Sandra and all she does for us. Chris Ashworth, I've just found it. There it is, mate. There's yours in the book. I love that.
There it is.
I love this.
She's famous now. She's on telly.
I love this. And do you know what I love? I've just seen this in the back of the book as well. Let me find it. Dobby saying hello to your youngest tangler.
My youngest tangler, yes, that's right.
There it is. Wonderful.
Little Joe.
Joe, who's 5 years. How old is he?
He's 5.
5 years old.
5
and there's
years
his
old,
wonderful Tangle. Love that. Guys, this can be yours today. £21.99. $31.89. Something that is very popular this morning is the owls, dragons and seahorses and the sea life. Starting off, you're going to get everything within the collection. Remember, you're not going to be left by yourself. You're going to get the stencils and you're going to get the book with all the information. So it tells you exactly how to achieve those incredible designs. That's the sea life. You've also got the dragon as well. And as well, you've also got the owl. Look at that. That is brilliant. Loads of love for that today. £46, $66.49. Remember as well, you're getting the education as well. You're not just getting the equipment, you're getting all the tools and the resources in order to make the £46. That's what you're paying for, that wonderful collection of edition of tools and resources. Loads of you just saying hello. Pat sends paper hugs. I love the peacock tiles. And she also says, I want to get my order in early before things sell out. Before anything sells out, let me remind you quickly of the starter bundle. It sold out when it first came in. 70% of the stock has gone already this morning. It's only been on air for a couple of hours. 70% of the stock has gone. If you're brand new to tangling, this is going to be a great way to start for you at £39, $56.46. You're going to get the pack of the squares, the wonderful tiles. You're getting 24 in total. Remember the option to put your name, date and number as well. Then you've also as well got the instruction booklet. That is going to help you every step of the way. That is where you want to start. I know Debbie Robinson is a massive fan. She bought everything, didn't she, Sanntangling?
Yeah,
really did, and went crazy for it. Everything is there for you to get you started. You're also going to be getting the stencils as well. There are all the different stencils, Zen buttons, and as well, you're going to get the equipment to make you the best tangler possible. Get 2 of those wonderful fine pens, that wonderful pencil, and tortillons as well are coming there for you. Everything that you need to start, £39, $56.49, a 10% saving. 70% of the stock has already gone. Pat sends paper hugs. I'd like to see Sandra's demo from the Sea Life stencil. Well, Sandra's going to be with us throughout the day on Crafters TV. We've got so much to get through in the last 15 minutes or so. Let's do a demo of the show. Craig's wonderful makes this morning, starting off with Sharon Callis's, not Callis's, that is me, Sharon Callis's wonderful fairy. There it is, that's number 1, that wonderful, was it the SD you did, Craig? Was the SD, yes, there it is. And then number 2 is the sentiments, the interchangeable sentiments, that thank you there. So that's number 2. Sandra, what makes have you done? So we've got 1 and 2. What is your third?
Oh, goodness me. So what have I done so far? I've done my new start. I've done my dragon as well, haven't I? I've done 1 out of book 7.
So
my desk's an absolute mess.
We'll put those 2 in for demo of the show. So new start is number 3, and that dragon is number 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Loads of you getting in touch today. How much you're excited. Like we said, Sandra's going to be with us throughout the day. Loads of great shows. Coming up for you, like we teased a bit ago on the top of the show, we're joined by the team from St. Peter's. They've been doing that wonderful quilting project. So excited and very lucky to have them in the studio. Craig's going to be talking to them in a few moments just after this.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetate, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, dry blend, brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and dry blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, a big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, mitre tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low tuck tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spell quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft and sport press, sparkle pots, Centura, pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate First Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
There you go. Gosh, you always love seeing that one, don't you? I know so many of you share it across on our social media. But now, we do have something very, very special coming up for the remaining of this show. Now, we've actually got St. Peter's Crafting Group. Now, St. Peter's Church in Stockton have a project called ESOL. And this one is the English speaking of other language. Now, we're going to be having a little bit of a chat just in a second or two. But the actual, it's been run for about 4 years, and it's for the programme to support the refugees and asylum seekers in Tees Valley. Now, I said a moment ago we were going to be having a little bit of a chat, and we've got 2 very lovely, lovely ladies we've got joining us that are going to be asking some of the questions that we ask. And that's Constanza and Ilea. How are you doing? Good, good, good. It is so, so lovely to have you both here today. Thank you so much for coming in. What to ask, first of all, I've done a very quick, overview there. When it comes to your group, where exactly is your base and how did you form the group?
The group was formed in order to provide English teaching. Really.
Okay.
Asylum seekers come in various levels of English language, and so some have none, some have quite good English language, but maybe not the kind of English language that would take taken on to employment.
Right,
So
okay.
There are all levels of English.
Yeah.
This was to really provide lunch and then some teaching.
Yeah.
And the craft
Okay.
group came at the back of that, so that once the lunch and the teaching's over, then it's a sort of more relaxed group to really get people talking.
That's it, yeah. And I suppose that's the thing as well, isn't it? It's to get people talking, you know, that's it's something that you obviously aim for, I know, because we were having a wee bit of a chat beforehand. We're going to have a little chat in a moment about this incredible quilt. I know you were doing little bits of work when it comes to some of the fabrics that were ours at Crafters Companion. How did that kind of come together? You know, did you come to us? Did we come to you? You know, fabrics or?
Well, I think it was a matter of luck and chance.
Right.
My husband sort of linked us together
Okay.
with Crafters Companion, and you sent us a nice gift of a few things, and we used some of the fabric and we used some of the things that you guys gave us.
Right.
So it came at the right time,
Yeah.
at the right moment.
Oh, that's so nice. You know, and it's nice we were able to do that, you know, bring things, not even necessarily just, you know, ours, but bringing in fabrics of that, giving them to yourself, because you do some incredible things. What, other than, you know, doing your crafting when it comes to the quilts, and obviously you said nicely just a moment ago, you know, so many lovely things, but, you know, what other benefits did you find that there is when it comes to crafting together? You know, as you said a moment ago, you know, chatting and talking is one thing, but did you find any other benefits?
Well, mainly listening to the stories.
Yeah.
And sharing stories, because although the people are sitting together maybe for lunch or learning English, there isn't the opportunity for them to actually sort of exchange experiences of getting here. And some of those experiences have been, you know, fairly mind-blowing.
Yes.
One particular one that was personal to me were two girls who came across the English Channel and float dinghy, 15 of them in dinghy. And I'm a sailor, so I know what it's like to be that close to the water. And it's pretty scary. So that kind of exchange of experience, as well as learning a little bit more of English in a less formal way.
Yes.
So a lot of understanding with that there.
Yeah.
And friendship.
Yeah. I do just have to say as well, as you were saying that there with that incredible story, just before we come on, we've got Jo and Caitlin from our social media team speak to Caitlin just after, and she really, you know, found that story, you know, like tough to hear, you know, from what you were saying. So, you know, we were having that chat, but it was, yeah, it's one of those touching stories when you actually go into detail the things that would be going on. But when it comes to the quilt that we're just about to talk about just now, what's the story behind the quilt? We're about to have a look at it, but what's the story behind the quilt?
Well, I was involved in doing a lockdown quilt in my village, and that was really quite successful. Just really all little bits and scraps and pieces of people coming together to form a community. Yeah. So when Ruth, who runs the Soul Cafe, sadly can't be here today, was talking to me about Constanza's idea of getting this crafting afternoon up and running, I said that I would do a similar project, and it would be really based on people's experiences of getting here, either leaving home, their journey, or arriving. So that was the sort of backstory to it, really.
Yeah.
And after that, it just took off. We had fabrics and equipment from you, and we had some money donated from my quilting group, and absolutely brilliant. We got going, and people just came and had a little look and told their story, and my job was really to interpret their story in a manageable way that they could actually put together as a block.
Yeah,
for
and
the
it
quilt.
really, I think we should have a look at the quilt, shouldn't we? Because as you were saying with the stories, when you see and you hear the stories within these ones here, you know, can you give us a little bit of an overview as to each of the panels?
Do you want to start with yours?
Yeah, okay. I did that one. The idea is that we are bridges.
Yes.
And we cross bridges all the time. So the embroidery that I did is a sentence that is says the the most beautiful words are actions.
Right, okay.
And I believe that when we act, we are acting as bridges amongst people.
Okay.
And I think this is what it is, this group.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it really is, from obviously what you were saying in the stories. Absolutely.
This is the one that one of the young girls did about coming across the English Channel, and there were dolphins. There were 2 little dolphins that were accompanied the little boat across the channel. The one with the Boy Scout emblem was a young man who had been a scout in his own country, and each country he came to, he actually connected with the scouts, and that gave him a sort of continuity in his journey.
Yeah.
So having all these stories, you know, in their own piece of work, you know, their own art form, you know, everything here, it's absolutely, it's gorgeous. And as we were saying, you know, it's touching with, you know, the meanings behind them, but to create something like this really, really is spectacular. But when it comes to the actual quilt itself, I know everyone had their own individual panels here, but, you know, was it a team that created this actual quilt itself? Was it just yourself?
It was me.
Just
yes,
you,
yes.
yeah? How long did it take you to do that?
Oh, I don't know about hours.
Yeah,
but I just did
I
it
could
until it was
imagine,
finished. Yes. And really, yeah, but it was, I can't remember.
No,
yeah.
no.
A lot of hand sewing in it, and but yes, it was a labour of love, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Putting, you know, obviously we've got within this colour here, this deep teal and that, you know, was that an instant colour? Is there a reason behind that? Did you think it just worked well?
Well, it was one of yours, actually.
Yeah.
And I felt that the teal set off all the other fabrics and all the other colours really quite well. It made them stand out.
It does. It really,
so
really does.
So it was a choice. But yes, it was one of your donations.
Brilliant.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
yes.
it really does work well, just framing them all, and it does. It takes your eye into each individual one, which is exactly what you want to do. How did everyone, did they enjoy getting involved with this one? Because obviously it's, you know, quite an emotional when you actually go back to bring out their story.
These 2 were both completed by the same person.
Okay.
And initially, the discussion was about the crossing.
Right.
When it came to starting to sew, she couldn't do it.
No.
So we did this one of arriving in COVID with masks and how difficult that was to get to know people when they had masks on. Once that was completed, and I think we'd formed a friendship, she was then able to do the second one, which was quite emotional.
Yeah, it must have been, but as you say, it's building up that friendship, which it's going to do, and it's having that support. Obviously, that support then felt that we're able to then put all the emotions
and that
into
sort
that
of thing happened. This was another arrival in COVID with the rainbow, but arriving, although we were going through quite a torrid time, it was peace to the person who came here. So that again, when you start listening to the stories of people, you get that that thought behind the emotions.
Yeah, because certainly between both of you, you know, I could have stood and sat for such a long time listening, you know, it's just so lovely to hear.
And this one here depicts the church, St. Peter's Church, which is the church that's behind all this, a very active, busy church. And the ESOL Cafe is run by volunteers, without whom it wouldn't exist.
No, no. Thank you so much for coming in, sharing these stories. You know, it really is. It is really touching to see, you know, all that, you know, artwork. But you know, it's everyone's own personal, you know, experience that's in the middle throughout that quilt. But within the quilt, it's actually from the St. Peter's Crafting Group. St. Peter's Church. They are well. They're in Stockton, and they have a project called ESOS, and within that one there, it's an English speaking of other language. It's been going for about 4 years now, and it's there to support refugees and asylum seekers in the Tees Valley area. And I think so many of us within the building that spoke to you today, and you know, Norca's had to read more about it beforehand, and it's been tough, but it's such lovely artwork that's come out at the end of it. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
We're just about there. We're just about there for the end of the show. But what we are going to do before we say goodbye, we're going to head back to George, where he's got, well, Is it demo
of the show. I've just got some lovely comments. And it's really touching because I'm involved in the Scouts, so it's always nice to see that, that little fleur-de-lis. Pat sends paper hugs. How beautiful, scrap paper scissors. It's such a lovely quilt. And Laura on YouTube, gorgeous detailed quilt. Mary Lee on YouTube, she's saying this quilt is extraordinary. Such a wonderful idea. Thank you, ladies, for your thoughtful gift to the world. Just proves again there are kind, thoughtful people still in our world.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. Loads coming up for you on this day. Remember, coming up for you in 2 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. Pacific time. We've got a craft along with Debbie Robinson. Vintage butterflies, which you guys went crazy for when they launched back in February the 21st, I want to say. And you guys loved them then. Debbie Robinson was mad for them, and she's so excited. I'm going to be joining her as well, and Ben's going to be here, and the wonderful Sandra is going to be back with us for Sanntangle. It's going to be exciting. And tonight, don't forget, it's your Creative Cravings, 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Debbie and Ben back for that, and the wonderful Sandra. It's a full day of crafting delights, and there are so many great offers. Don't forget, it is National Craft Month. There's some great deals for you on the website. 3 for 2 on certain Spectrum Noir accessories. Head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Have a look on there. You'll see our full range of deals for you on our wonderful National Craft Month. And don't forget as well, it is our spring sale until Monday the 28th. Until next week, you have got up to 70% off on selected items to celebrate our wonderful spring sale. Hence why I'm wearing a very spring shirt. I thought, why not? 70% up to selected items for you on our spring sale. And we are also celebrating a very important birthday. Yes, 19 years, Totally Tiffany has been providing you with great storage, and we are giving you some great deals for you on Totally Tiffany celebrating, and you're also going to get double points on selected Totally Tiffany items all week. So head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu. Have a look at the range of offers. So, demo of the show. It was very close, Craig. I hate to... You were very close, mate. Missed out, though. It's gone to number 4. The envelope, not the envelope. Ta-da! No. At number 4, it's the dragon, of course.
Oh, sorry, Craig.
Sure.
Don't you apologise.
It is lovely.
Gorgeous.
I've got a feeling everyone's going to adopt this dragon. I feel like this is going to be coming home with you. You adore this dragon. Again, that'll go in for demo of the day a little bit later on tonight in Creative Cravings. Craig, when are you back with us, my good man?
I'm not going to be back now till the end of tomorrow. You're going to have me and Ben for Cartload, but I will be dotting about on social media as always. You know where I am, but that's where I will be. But a really, really good Cartload. Wait till you see that tomorrow. Always good. I'm going to be back with you in an hour's time for your craft along, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning as well, getting you ready for your wake-up call and craft chat and create. I'll be having sneaky peeks. I love saying sneaky peeks. It's my new word now. Sneaky peeks for you at your brilliant cartload. Thank you to you watching us today. Don't go anywhere. Back in an hour's time with even more brilliant crafting. Thank you to all the team. We will see you back here in about an hour's time for your wonderful craft along.